Welcome to Central Sonic City, where Sonic lives in the city.
I don't know if I've ever played Sonic Adventure 1 or watched someone play it.
Really? This game is fucking goofy.
You know what? I know like it's the one where they're chilling by the pool and the plane crashes. That's Sonic.
Yeah,
Adventure
and he
2?
goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
Tails, you're gonna crash!" Ah.
Alright, I may have played a little bit of it. I played it a bit on Dreamcast.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so if you don't know, this is the GameCube version, but running on Steam. And the character models are just worse. Like, the game just looks worse. I forgot I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this game does not have borderless window mode, so every time I tab out of the game, it feels like I'm fucking seizing up.
I hate that, dude. It's
know.
so we're in
This is
2024,
old games,
and
dude.
you
Like,
don't do borderless. Your game just.
dude, I tried to
just-
play.
Your computer has, I have a 3070 Ti. My computer shits
Yeah.
itself every time.
Dude,
God.
I tried
That
fucking.
game
I tried
is
Fallout 1. If you
Fallout 1?
if you tab out of that game, the game just disappears. It's not on your taskbar. You can't get back into it, but it still says it's running from Steam, so you have to turn it off from Steam.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I did not know about
You gotta lock in, like it's 1993 or whenever that came out.
Yeah. I don't think it was 93, but, you know.
It might have been
close.
later.
I think it was 98.
So, you had a topic that you were saving for a little...
Oh, it wasn't that. I was just saying, did you watch the direct?
Oh, hell yeah!
But, yeah, dude. I missed it. I would, like,
You missed
refresh.
it.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I kept checking, like, because I knew there was gonna be a June direct. So every other day I was checking Twitter or whatever, and it'd be like, oh, it's coming. It might come late June. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they announced it like 2 days before, and I didn't totally missed it. And I saw someone on IGN, the screenshot of Metroid Prime, and I'm like, is this DLC for the Metroid Prime remake on the Switch? And then I like clicked off, and I immediately went. And I'm like, I don't want any other spoilers. So I just went online and watched it.
Nice. I loved it. That was like the best direct I've seen since like February 2019.
Which one was that?
They
I think
announced
the
Link's
June-
Awakening and like Astral Chain.
28 one was pretty good, but that was just 'cause
Yeah.
that was Smash Brothers one.
Yeah, well, Smash Ultimate
know.
was like a pretty hype game. Got some hot takes about that
and we got
game.
another. I would like to hear those in a second.
Yeah. But this one, like, they were so
really
fucking
surprised they-
stacked.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. Well, I'm surprised, but it's not like something that was unreasonable that they made another game with the Link's Awakening assets.
Dude, I'm so hyped for that. Like, this is the first ever Zelda game that wasn't made by Philips, where you actually play as Zelda, and it looks so cute and like creative. Like the
Yeah.
mechanic
I mean,
they
that's
showed
Link's
off.
Awakening.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like the names. I don't want to say Nintendo's running out of names, but bro, they're like. I don't know how to explain it.
I
like,
haven't memorized the
Mario,
name yet.
Super
Like,
Mario Wonder and then like Mario and Luigi Brothership sound like fake like E3
Yeah,
leaked
yeah.
game.
I
that
can
someone
see
would just
that,
make
but
up.
I don't know. I kind of like brothership. You know, it's just a weird word you don't hear ever. Like, it's kind of cool.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Chaos Zero. Oh yeah, Jammer. That one's fucking goofy. I completely blocked that from my
Mario Party
memory.
11.
Why the fuck is this so loud?
I was
Um,
about to say that.
Like, the game already wasn't that loud, but now it's loud.
I know I could barely hear it before. It's just suddenly his ear.
Turning this down to like 4% volume.
Yeah, they also announced what was it? What else they announced? Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Yeah.
Which
Saga, Romancing Saga 2 remake,
Um,
anyone?
I mean, I get like it's it's just gonna be it's probably just gonna be a port.
It is just a
I-
port, but you know, it's
it's
gonna have the
just-
extra levels from the DS one, and it's gonna be the
this one,
definitive
yeah.
way to play.
And they announced what was it? Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
That was
was a
already
new one.
announced. That's just like slop.
I didn't
The
know about that.
Luigi's Slop 2. That game
Yeah.
sucks apparently.
People don't like it. What else? Nintendo World
New
Championships.
game.
They announced.
No. New game by the Danganronpa and the Zero Escape writers. They've teamed up. They're doing a new game. It was called like Last Stand Academy. It's like a strategy RPG. It looked fucking cool.
Oh, okay. I think I remember that.
Yeah, this is very clearly the Danganronpa like character artist.
I don't play any of them, so they're all just kind of like it. That and like Just Dance 2025.
What about Just Dance? Scrolling through. Oh, yeah,
what else? I was kind of.
They announced
when they said M-rated for N64. I was really hoping they were gonna announce Conker's Bad Fur Day. Instead, they announced Turok and Perfect Dark.
Fucking Turok.
Perfect Dark's still cool because it's an Xbox game.
But they showed fucking Turok first. It was weird.
Yeah, I was like,
okay, fucking cool.
I feel like Perfect Dark being on Switch is a way bigger deal than like,
there's this.
Watch out! You're gonna crash!
Ah! They announced Fantasian getting a console release finally. I remember when that game came out and they were like, it's on the Apple Arcade. I was like, I guess I'll never play it then. This like beautiful game made by fucking
like Infinity Blade.
Yeah, no. So yeah, literally, it's made by what's his name? Hironobu Sakaguchi. Literally the guy that made Final Fantasy. It has not pre-rendered, but all the backgrounds. What's up?
What studio made it?
Mistwalker. It's his studio that he made after he left Square Enix.
Okay.
Sonic is already glitching out. Anyway, so every background in that game is a diorama that they actually made and then took like high quality pictures of. It's super cool. They announced Phantom Brave is getting a sequel like 16 years later.
Phantom Brave. What else? They announced like Link to the Past with 4-player multiplayer.
Oh yeah, the Four Swords on NSO.
Which is cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's really cool because it's like a lot of those games are pretty much unplayable now. Like without that, there's
you need those link cables.
That's what I mean, but it's like it's not easy to get.
It's definitely not easy.
So I have a way to play that just online now.
Yeah, I only had the Game Boy, or not. I had the GameCube link cables, not the Game Boy to Game Boy link cables.
Link cables? That's
cool. Because I play like Four Swords Adventures with my friends.
You don't have a Game Boy player for the GameCube, do you?
I did, but I borrowed it from my cousin and then I gave it back. So.
That shit's expensive. The disc and the player itself is like not as expensive. I think
the disc is the real. That's
you can
really what you're looking
like,
for.
You can buy like what's it called? Memory cards that have them in them. I think you can just place them in your game.
Oh, nice.
Substitutes for the Game Boy player card. I don't know. It's something I really want, but like I don't really know how much I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, it's like how much usability do you get out of it?
Yeah, and you can't play Game Boy games. It's just Game Boy Advance, right?
Yeah. As for other things in the Direct, they announced Deus Ex Collection, otherwise known as Ace Attorney Investigations.
Wait,
you don't know that meme?
I don't know that meme.
So
I was so lost.
There's a meme of Edgeworth, and it just says, "Call your lawyer, bitch. I'll have sex with him." And they use that exact image when they announced the collection. It's like him putting on his blazer.
I saw that. I was like, that's cool. I was thinking, I was like, damn, I really want to play Ace Attorney. And then
I've been saying that shit for like 5 years now. People get on my case about it. They're like, so Kevin, when are you gonna play Ace Attorney? And I'm like, I'll get to it.
On you. It's unhealthy.
It's
Tail.
weighing
he's
on.
Just chilling there. Dude.
Yeah,
we didn't even do anything. We just arrived.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he crashed his fucking plane, and then he just sat there.
I think that theme is the only one I know for this game. Actually, that's not true.
I can't like hear any of the music, so I don't know. I don't think it matters.
The sound effects are way louder than the music for some reason. Yeah. What other ones do I know for this? I'm just looking at. Egg Carrier. That song is wild. I love that song.
Yeah.
It's like, That's the best way I describe that.
Yeah.
I think it did a pretty good job.
I'm a big fan of most of the Sonic music, especially the vocal themes.
Hey, Sonic Adventure 2, I know every song from that. And Sonic
Really?
R. I know the entire OST for both of those games. I know, is that the... It's into the Halloween rap?
Yeah, it's Pumpkin Hill.
Pumpkin Hill.
I really like the songs from fucking...
I lost my lost Pete. Found my lost Pete. I know, dude, come on.
Dude, I love the, I don't, what fucking song is it? Catch Me If You Can from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity.
I know a few songs from that soundtrack.
They got fucking bars in that song. It's like Chaos in the Emerald, Life is Ephemeral, Nothing is Perpetual.
One, like,
like, holy
theme?
fuck. What's up?
The main theme?
I think it's the main... Catch Me If You Can is... No, the main theme's Ungravitify. I think Catch Me If You Can is just...
Wait, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was thinking of Sonic Riders, the original. Okay.
That one has...
Zero Gravity, I don't know that. They don't... They don't
Where the fuck do I go? I haven't played this
Oh,
game in
yeah.
like 10 years.
Well, I do know some songs. I know Aquatic Time is a pretty cool one.
Do we go to Mystic
I like
Ruins?
how they're... Wait, what was it called? Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
Found it. Oh, yeah. this one. I know
Absolute
this one.
banger.
Dude, Sega Sound Team. If Sega put as much time in their actual games as they did on some of their soundtracks, they'd
Yeah.
have some,
You
they'd
gotta
have
play
some slightly
Yakuza,
better
dude.
games.
Infinite Wealth is like the biggest game ever made. It's got so much content.
Which game?
Infinite Wealth, the new Yakuza game, came out this year.
I lose track. I lose track.
It's crazy. Like
I didn't know they had another one.
they make them. They come out with them almost every year.
The first screenshot I see is one of the guys fighting a shark.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable
Turn-based
enough.
combat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Dragon spinoff. Okay.
It's not a spin-off. It's just 8.
Or I mean a sequel, whatever.
Yeah. Like a Yakuza, the game that is called like fucking Jesus Christ, I'm having conniptions.
Like Yakuza Like a Dragon is the first turn-based one, and then
yes,
there's-
but it's just Yakuza 7 is what it is. Like it's not a different game.
Well, I feel like they kind of wanted to separate turn-based.
They did
Yeah, like-
in the US, but like now that it's literally they changed the name. That was them just changing the name from Yakuza to Like a Dragon.
Well, they also had Lost Judgment, where you beat up children.
Yeah, that is a different series.
That's the
is-
only thing I know about that.
That
Go
you
look
do
at
beat up
it.
children in that game?
It's-
That
Yeah.
game has one of the best stories in any video game I've ever played.
Really?
That game is immaculate. It has one of the fucking saddest scenes I've experienced in a game. I was fucking grieving.
Yakuza, like, the story is usually decent, but it's usually pretty goofy, I feel like.
They're
This is
fairly
somebody
goofy.
doing-
I mean, the actual stories themselves, they can definitely get goofy. Like, I was playing
I could've
Yakuza
got-
3. I'm playing them in order, so like I got to Yakuza 3, and I'm like, I enjoyed it. It's just a really slow start. You just play like Dad Simulator for like 8 hours.
Yeah, Yakuza 0 is the one I definitely played the most of.
Yeah,
Game's
that game's long.
I just dicked around in that game. I would just, like, go to the arcade. And,
I would highly recommend you actually go through them because they're super good. I think you would like them.
yeah. Well, dude, I gotta beat another JRPG first, dude. Shenmue.
Shenmue, dude.
I was looking at my shelf. I'm like, fuck, I have Shenmue 1 and 2 on Dreamcast.
Shenmue is like not even an RPG. Shenmue's just like a weird fucking game.
Yeah, it just sucks.
It's just bad. It's just a bad game, actually.
I remember watching the donkey video about it. Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh no! What have you done?
I was walking back to my fucking chair and I had my PlayStation. I just brought it back from the beach and it was just standing there, totally in the way of me. And I thought I was bigger than the PlayStation and the PlayStation 1.
Oh shit.
Got my toe on it.
Bruh. was I thinking of? Yeah, I think you definitely got to get on some JRPGs. I've got a couple recommendations for you. I've got a couple, but I don't know. I think you definitely have to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It's on the
list.
That's
100%. That should be on priority, dude. That, like, I don't know. I love that game. Rebirth this year was made it in my top 5 games of all time.
Yeah. I can't. My brain. I can't. I have to I need Subway Surfers in the corner.
You gotta lock in, dude. So here's the thing. I know
you need Shadow of the Colossus first.
Yeah.
Before anything else.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
I'm 70% through it.
Okay. That's more than me though. I didn't finish that game.
Yeah, it's like a 4-hour game.
Yeah, it's not that long. So that's the thing about beating longer games is the more you do it, the easier it gets. So you just kind of gotta
like jerking off.
Yeah. But unlike jerking off, the more you do it, the more you'll enjoy it. Which I think jerking off is more of the opposite of that.
No.
No? No?
I don't know, man. I just work here.
I just jerk here.
I just jerk here,
Wait,
I got some insider Riz tips. That's a weird way to
what's
Sorry,
your
my friend.
What does that mean? What? Let's unpack this.
So bad. So my friend, she works. She doesn't work. I went abroad, but she does work. I don't know. I'm just fumbling.
Where does she work?
I didn't work with her. I went to school with her when I was abroad in London, and I was texting her because she put on her story today. This guy said, "Let me tell you what he said to her."
Okay.
He said, "Girl, you look so good. I wish I could plant you and grow a whole field of you."
What the fuck? That's the diabolical Riz that Sammy was telling me about.
The guy's name was Zoran.
Zoran? That's like that fucking guy from Power Rangers.
Yeah, I'm like. So I said to her, I'm like, all right, so what are some good examples? Because I feel like whenever I match with a chick, I can never unless she's got a good prompt or something. That's
yeah. There's no.
Even then, I'll tell you a perfect example. Today, I was texting this girl and she said, oh yeah, she had a 2 truths and a lie. And I said, the truth, it was, I don't know, I guessed it right. I said, your lie is you don't love pink. And she's like, yeah, you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I said,
Pink the color or the artist?
The color.
Okay.
That's good for good clarification though.
It's a valid question.
Yeah, exactly. And then she said, you're right about that. I said, yeah, to be fair, you aren't wearing pink in any of your photos. And one of her other ones was I'm a triplet. And I said, oh, you're a triplet. That's cool. She's like, yeah, I also it's never really a dull moment, whatever. And I'm like, all right, I don't know what to say now. Once I get done with the prompt, and and I'm like, yeah,
it's what else do you tell you? Fuck.
It happens every.
Yeah. Been out of the game. I think since I've been editing many old videos of this little podcast series right now, because we famously
so outdated, bro.
This is probably releasing at least 5 months after we recorded it.
I was gonna say, if it's 2025, that's probably fair to say.
Yeah. Dude, shout out to my homies watching this in 2028.
If Trump and Biden both die and RFK is the president, don't say I called it.
Who's the president?
Robert F. Kennedy.
Okay.
The third guy. Yeah,
Leon
if they both
Kennedy.
somehow die and RFK becomes president, don't say I called it. Just clip it, throw it on Twitter, give me some clout. And you got Jay Edelstein 14?
What I was gonna say is there's
whatever my Twitter name is, just tag me on that, give me some likes. Joe Rogan.
According to you, from 2 years ago, you said you were retiring. I quote, retiring from Tinder.
From Tinder? Oh,
Granted, you said
I'm using
Tinder, so
Hinge.
I don't know what you're using now.
I'm using Hinge. No, I still use Tinder.
You still used
No,
to.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I don't like to use it when I'm like have opportunities to meet women in person, because then I'm like, all right,
Okay.
if I can meet someone in person, then like if I'm at school or if I'm at when I was abroad, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and I didn't use it.
Yeah.
I meet people, you know. But I'm home for the summer now. I got a remote job,
Hmm.
um, and I'm just like on the weekends I'm going out on the beach, but I'm just hanging out with like my friends. I'm going out to bars a little bit, but I'm too much of a bitch to like meet people.
No, yeah, no, dude. Like,
So
I don't even think it's not. It's not like a bitch thing to just like if you go to a bar, like I don't want to talk to people I don't know. Like,
exactly.
especially
It's always
for me,
just
it's like I don't drink.
being
If I'm at a bar, I'm just talking with my friends, and it's like that's all I want to do.
exactly. Dude, that was really clean.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm kind of a little goated with this sauce here. I didn't realize
No,
how much I remembered of this game. How many times have I played this whole game? I played this whole game like a few times.
Um.
I don't think I ever like
Yeah.
beat it though. I never like did the
Anyways,
final story though.
so 2 months ago, I um was really drunk and
Mm.
I bought Hinge Plus,
Oh no.
and which I would not recommend because it's $30.
That's
And it's
that's
a month of
a chunk
unlimited
of
life.
change.
I know. I woke up the next morning. I saw the bank, like my
Your
debit card
bank
statement, I'm
statement?
like,
Dude, just buy porn at that point. You're gonna get more out of it.
probably true. So, anyways, I did it twice, dude. Last week my Hinge Plus ran out,
Oh,
and I was like joking, I choked and joking with my friends. I'm like, I'll fucking buy it again. I woke up the next morning, I'm like, fuck, I did it again.
dude, I fucking was. I will. Okay, this is just as bad, so we can kind of bond on this. I was seriously debating with myself on should I spend $20 for a battle pass for this character in a gacha game. I didn't buy it, but it's
That's
pretty
fair enough.
similar.
I mean,
I
back
can
in
send
the,
you the character. It's very dubious. I was not of my what am I even thinking? I was not being true to my morals when I considered this purchase.
That's it. I'm nervous.
I'll send you. So this is the character with the battle pass, and then I'll send you the character that I actually pulled in the gacha. So okay, you're gonna judge me as well for this. This is a
I might.
very
How do I-
specific kind
I'm
of
also-
gacha game.
How do I go to the chat?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah.
I was like, man, $20. That's almost worth it.
Well, I don't want to call you a hypocrite or anything. But you said, why don't you at that point just buy porn? It'd be worth more.
Exactly.
Get more out of it.
Exactly. That's why I didn't buy it.
Titties, bro. Spending $20. That'd be I better be some good titty physics.
No, there is. No, there genuinely is.
All right.
Anyways, do you have more Hinge stories? We kind of got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, I got a lot. So, I get some weird messages. I don't know if I brought this up before, but one time a girl asked me for my friend's number.
Oh, was he in a picture?
He was in a picture with me, and she asked, and I was so pissed. And I didn't think she was that attractive. So I said some not so nice things back there.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna repeat what I said.
Yeah.
No, it was bad.
Your Honor, you weren't there.
Your Honor, I said it ironically, okay?
Your Honor, with all due respect, you weren't fucking there.
Yeah, is this how you're supposed to get up there?
I think you're supposed to like long jump, like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
My
you just
god
gotta have
gamer.
patience.
I got the soap shoes.
The game like shit itself to stay there for about half a second.
This game is held together by like toothpaste and string.
Yeah, it's so good. This probably, I mean, this barely functioned on the Dreamcast when it came out. I can't imagine the Steam port
from 2012.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, what an era of Sonic.
Yeah, I don't think I've used Hinge since summer of 2023. It's one of the worst summers of my life.
Damn. I'm probably editing some videos from that.
Yeah, I gotta have there's a few things I'm cutting out from those videos.
Yeah, there's some parts of summer of 2023. Summer 2023 was probably my worst summer since I don't think
Oh damn.
I had no job. I was so bored.
Yeah, I was working, and then I had the single most life-changing experience of my life.
What was it?
Which was studying abroad in Japan.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
And then so it was a 1-2 punch. It was studying abroad and living in Japan for 3 months, which is a lifelong dream. And then it was coming back, which was also a life-altering thing.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into that too much.
Yeah. You know? But you're better now, you'd say?
Yeah. This year's been great, honestly.
Alright, well then maybe you have to hop back on. You have to depress yourself.
No, yeah, I'll just fucking pay for the next Nikkei Battle Pass if I want to be depressed.
And I hate the system. It's
terrible.
Because it's like I text chicks and there's such a small amount that like I want to actually meet in person. I feel like because I'm like I don't know why. Because like sometimes I'm like I don't know. Either I feel like I'm gonna get catfished or she's gonna think I catfished her.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like some really attractive chicks that I'm like, yeah, out of that.
Yeah, some of them there's some scams on there. Some legit scams.
Anyways, but what I was saying is, I hate that like I'll match with somebody and I'll message them back. Sometimes I'll wait because I won't have anything good to say and I'll like crash it and I'll message them and it'll take like 2 days to message me back. At that point, I'm like, I rarely want to message them back after that. Like, there's this chick that I think is like perfect. I think she's so cute. I think like she lives close to me, in the same grade as me, right? You know, but I have matched with her before, like twice.
Oh.
And I sent
That's
her
dangerous. That has happened to me.
We texted a little bit, and she waited fucking 5 days, and she just sent me this like big message back. I'm like, dude.
Especially when it's just texting, that's like a.
Well, dude, this was my like. I had some dub for this.
Okay.
She said, "Name your guilty pleasure song you love, but you wouldn't want the boys to know about." And I said, "Fantasy" by Mariah Carey. What a song! She said, "That's such a good pick," because it is.
Yeah.
And I said, "What's yours?" But like girl version. And she said, "She's like, I think." She said, "With girls, like it's different. I'm not really ashamed." She said, "If I had to guess, I would say the FNAF song." And I said, "Wait, the one that goes like, 'We're waiting every night.'" And I said, "That song's low-key a banger." And then she got back to me 5 days later and said, "Yes, LMFAO. Exactly, but you gotta show it to the right people. There's haters out here." I'm like, I don't even want to message her back.
Like, you just that 5 days. It's a bit. It's been nuts.
Like, there's this other chick I've been messaging for like 2 days. No, not 2 days.
Welcome to the black market.
And I'm just like, oh god. And I just don't know what to talk about. We're talking about American Pie, the movie, and the conversation.
You have a lot to say about that film?
No, my riz here has been abysmal. I can't think of anything funny to say to this chick.
I don't know. Sometimes, so like,
Wait, sorry.
What?
This other chick got back to me said after 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
My question was, she said she loves Harry Potter movies. I said, which Harry Potter movie is your favorite? She goes, all of them. It took her 3 weeks.
Bruh.
I'm not missing.
Bruh. Just at least give me a tier list. Quick, Harry Potter movie tier list.
Should we? Oh, okay. This you're gonna hate me.
Off the cuff.
3, 4.
Okay.
I'm just ranking them. 3, 4, 7 part 2. 6, 5, 2. Or sorry, 6, 1, 5, 2.
Okay. Damn.
I
Pretty
don't know if
different.
I-
Pretty different, but I can respect it. Mine's
you
probably
go.
6,
Go take
3,
yourself.
2. 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. No. 6, 3, 2, 8, 4, and 5. I said
I
8,
know
but
you-
I meant 7 and 8.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing this stage again.
I know.
But-
I know you're a big 6 guy. I know you're a 4 hater.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of where
Big
we
4
differ.
hater. But now,
I'm a Chamber of Secrets hater.
yeah, I
That's-
see. What I've realized now is I'm a much bigger 5 hater, because it was my favorite book, and I think the film is not very good.
I don't like 5. I
Yeah.
really don't like 5. It's just. I mean, I'll watch it, but it's like I feel like it has the least.
It has the least
Alert.
sauce.
I don't like to go back and watch that movie.
So
My
what?
biggest problem with Chamber of Secrets is it's the longest.
I was,
Harry
it's
Potter.
long. Yeah.
I get bored. I get bored watching.
I think it's really funny how long it is, because I always forget just how much shit
It's the
happens in
longest
it.
one out of
Dude,
all
I
the
watched the
films, dude.
extended edition specifically because it's the longest one. I'm like, I gotta watch the extended edition. It's Chamber of
it's
Secrets
literally-
night.
well, it's because the first one they ripped pretty much straight from the book, and the second one they tried to do the same thing, but the second book's slightly longer. So
Yeah.
there's more that like they didn't cut anything.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. Maybe it was in the first
Also,
one.
like, it has the coolest finale. Bro's got a sword. Like,
Yeah, but he also has the lamest fall too. You gotta.
he
think
just
about
have a
that.
kind of a lame fall, but
Have
he
you-
has.
Have you ever seen that clip where like where you see he like falls forward, but or he falls like he's slipping on a banana like backwards,
Yes.
and then he somehow slides forward.
Yes, but fucking, he stares death in the face and isn't even fucking upset about it. He's like, "It's my time has come."
Yeah, and he saved Shoddy.
Yeah.
Narrator. My least favorite character in the films.
No, yeah, I mean, genuinely.
I don't know who her actress is. I don't know her name.
The only character that's worse than her is like Cho Chang.
Go Chang.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cho Chang's. Well, Cho Chang isn't given as much to work with as Ginny is. Ginny's just so like monotone and
Yeah.
doesn't-
Ginny's actually pretty cool in the books.
She just
No.
doesn't add anything in the movies.
No.
Although I
she
feel like
doesn't.
they also like dumb Ron down in the movies compared to the
Little
books
bit.
a little bit, just for like comedic effect.
Yeah.
Dude, you know all the little secrets. I don't
Yeah,
know if you did
I
that.
know.
I think you. It looked like you may have clipped it there on accident.
I think that was an accident.
Who's to say?
Yeah, it was just to say. I know this game backwards and forwards.
You're like a speedrunner.
Yeah.
You can submit.
Yeah, I got
this-
Sonic Speed. Check this shit out. It's absolutely intentional. The game's not broken at all.
Yeah, I still haven't beaten Sonic Adventure 2. Like the hero mode is
I don't think I've
really
actually.
annoying, is
I have
the
not
last
completed
level sucks
any of these
ass and it's
games.
so broken.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Tails. What was back to Hinge? Because that was supposed to be a tangent.
I just got a match while we were talking.
Oh shit, Rizmaster over here.
No key flick. Ooh, she's
Fucking-
left-handed.
I would always just get scared. I'd talk to someone for a bit, and like, I'd talk to someone for a bit, and then like maybe we get along a little bit, and we have like some, I don't know, and then
Oh, I got a-
and then I'm just like, I don't want to try to meet up with this person. Like, that's just, it says too stressful for me right now.
yeah, I get stressed out like calling
Yeah.
Like have
I called someone
lost
from
my
Hinge
credit card
once.
at a
We had a
bar
call. Oh
last
damn.
weekend, and I had to call them, and it took me like 2 days to call them, so I was stressed.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, it took me so long since I moved. I didn't set up our printer cuz the instructions were like really convoluted, so like I just didn't want to bother with it. And then I finally I took the time to read the instructions and I did it in like 2 minutes. I set up the printer.
Yeah.
It's always the things you put off.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. So, you know, like this one girl, I was talking to her for like a really long time and just like I don't know, it just wasn't really it wasn't going anywhere. She would kind of just complain about her work and I'm like, I don't know, she didn't really care about anything I was talking about. And I was like, okay. I mean,
Yeah, I think sometimes you're talking to somebody and they're like, some people just want someone to talk to and talk
Yeah.
at. You know?
yeah.
And that's annoying. I've definitely been on both sides of that.
I don't know if I talked about this on the show, but when I was living in Japan for my study abroad, I used Bumble a lot because that's what was,
I think
that's
you did talk about
yeah, that's
that,
what
but
was
go ahead,
popular.
you can.
And I went on 2 dates. They weren't very good. The one I loved the location. I want to go back. It's this park in Shibuya. It's a very famous, not in Shibuya, in Shinjuku. Very famous park. I forgot. It's called like Shinjuku Koen Park or something like that. It was featured in a movie called The Garden of Words, which was about a young man who falls in love with an older woman. And I was a 20-year-old going on a date with a 25-year-old Korean like model because she was on Hinge for some reason. I was very not Hinge, Bumble, and I was confused.
Was she really tall?
She was very tall.
That's awesome.
I was mostly just confused by the interaction. I don't know. I mean, like the actual date was just like trying to strike up a conversation and just like, oh, you know, like we talked about like
Avatar. That's cool.
Avatar, yeah. Seen The Way of Water yet? No, I don't know.
No. Like
What?
Korea, because it's from Korea. The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, Studio Mir, I love them. Dude, X-Men '97, that shit's fucking raw. That wasn't out yet.
What else is from Korea? Fucking.
Solo Leveling, that's from Korea.
Yeah.
That also, I mean, the anime wasn't out yet. The manga was out. So you know, I was trying to strike up a conversation.
The guy from Squid Games.
Yeah.
Everyone from Squid Games.
Dude, I think I fucking like. No, whatever. We were talking about our favorite kanji and shit, and then there was this guy. I felt so bad for him. I really wanted to be his friend. There was this guy sitting on the bench next to us, and I was talking about this kanji, and then he said something about it. He was like, "Oh no, it makes sense because this and this and something," and I was like, "Dude, that's awesome." And then he was like, he got really awkward. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he left. And then at some point, this probably was like a total jape. She like looks at her phone. She's like, "Oh, sorry, something came up at work. I gotta go." And I'm like, okay, cool, because you know me, my style is always take them at face value and give them the benefit of the doubt.
Damn.
So
something came up at work. Damn.
So
That's why I get such anxiety about like going a damn.
No, it's horrible. It's terrible. So then I left the park,
I'm such a
which
fucking loser.
I wanted to stay. But I just left because she was also leaving, and I was like walking with her, and I was like, "Fuck, I guess I'll leave." You know, and then I went to Melon Books, and if you know anything about what that is, good luck. I don't know where the fuck I am right now.
Yeah, this is top tier gameplay. I was about to say.
Anyway, so the next date I went on was with like this Southeast Asian girl, and I didn't learn her name. She told me her name, and I couldn't repeat it. I didn't know how to pronounce it. Very embarrassing. You know, it was just nothing remarkable. She wanted to go to Akiba, which I love Akiba. I basically lived there. Like, we went there so often. I knew, like, the streets by the back of my hand. And she was like, oh, yeah, let's go. Like, that'd be awesome. And then when we got there, I was like, so what did you come here to find in Akiba? And she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck, what? Like, where are we supposed to go? And she's like, I don't know. She would, like, it was so frustrating because I would ask for her opinion on things, and then she just, like, wouldn't give me an answer, and I'd just fucking, like, be like, oh, there's this thing. I was like, oh, there's, like, a Full Metal Alchemist collaboration at the Square Enix Cafe. And she's like, okay. I'm like, have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? She's like, no. I'm like, you're probably not gonna get it. But she's like, oh, let's just go. And I was like, okay. And I had, like, the worst risotto I've ever had in my life, and like, I was like, oh, they're playing the openings. And I'm like, just, just wasn't much to talk about.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I didn't go on a single day when I was in London. Actually, that's not true. I did go on a day in London.
Was it any good?
I went on 2 days in London.
You see, both two.
My class, but like one like wasn't really. All right, there's a lot. There's a lot of story here.
There's a lot of dates that aren't really dates, and vice versa.
Yeah. Well, there's one. Okay, so I tried. The first one I went on was with this chick, who I had like a big crush on from when I first arrived in London, and she was in like a big group of friends. We all hang out a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
And she would always be like really flirty with me outside at like the bars and stuff. Like nothing ever happened. And eventually, like we did hook up like one night out, and then like she immediately afterwards she had to go back to the U.S. because her like grandma was low.
Oh damn!
His grandma was dying.
Yeah.
So she had to go home to see her, and it was day after like we got together. So I was really bummed. And she was come back like 5 days later, and she like came back, and then she got sick, and like I didn't see her for like almost 2 weeks.
Damn.
And we were like texting a decent amount, but like I didn't really know where it was, Yeah. I was really bummed out because I really liked this girl. And this is another just a little caveat. Don't have sex with a chick that you're like in love with if you know she doesn't want to have a relation. If you know she doesn't want to have a relationship with you.
I've had friends in that.
Because I've had both where I don't have.
No, maybe that did happen to me once.
I've had both. I've had it where I don't get with a chick, and it takes me way longer to get over it if I have gotten with the chick. I will just say that.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. So, anyways, she came back, and I saw it was like 2 weeks I hadn't seen her, and I was going and I had a presentation in class that day, and I'm walking down. She was in my apartment building. I'm walking down to class, like to get on the tube, and I see her, and I talk to her like 5 minutes, and I start walking to the station, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the station. I want to hang out with her. All right, like I don't want to go to class. Like fuck my presentation. So I went to her door. Like I knocked up on her door. I said, hey, do you want to like go out with me? You want to go do something? And she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I just want to go do something. She's like, okay. And I took her to the zoo.
The zoo?
Yep.
Was it anything? Was it good or was it like awkward?
It was great.
Okay.
Then she sent me a text that night and said, we got like a few weeks left. I don't want this to like say like I like really like you as a friend. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, what's it called? The other one was totally out of the blue. There's this other chick that I'd been flirting with a lot from my class.
Yeah.
And it just hadn't really like worked out.
Yeah.
There was like one night where I saw her out. She was in a different apartment building. I didn't really see her out very much. Saw her one night out at the bar, and I was really drunk, and she was with all her like college friends who'd come to visit her.
Yeah.
And I was like dancing with her, and she kind of started leaning in, and I said, "Oh, it's so bad in hindsight. Oh, it's so bad."
Yeah.
I was like, can I kiss you? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, like my friends are here, like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then I was pissed at myself. So I left, and she it didn't seem like she was into it. And like I was like, fuck this. And then she was like talking to some other dude. I was like, fuck this chick. I was pissed. And then late that night, she messaged me and was like, she was like, wow, like I can't believe you like left and stuff. Whatever, it's fine. I'm like I'm up or whatever. And I'm like, what? So she like later, she's like, oh, I was really drunk, whatever. I'm like, all right. But I knew she like was interested in me after that. But
Yeah.
it never really worked out. And then like a few days before we like went home. It was my last day. I packed up all my shit. She said,
damn.
hey, do you want to go on a little coffee date? And I was like, yeah, all right. We went out. We had coffee. And we went home. And I said goodbye. It was weird.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, yeah, she gave me a big hug. She's like, I'll miss you. I'm like, all right. Miss you too. She was cool. I liked her. But
Talked
yeah,
to
it was
her
just like, she lives nah, she lives in LA.
Oh, wow.
It's cooked. Yeah.
It's
I
cooked.
I never like caught real feelings for her because I didn't like spend the time.
Yeah.
But that day was wild, dude. There was I fumbled the bag 3 times in one day.
In one day?
One day, because it was my last night. It was my last night. I had a flight at 10:30 the next morning back
Yeah.
to Newark Airport, and we were going out in this big like bender, going out to a couple bars, a bunch of kids from our school. Like everyone was going out. So like cool, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't plan on seeing anyone. Like I was still kind of heartbroken about this girl that left me, or didn't leave me. That friend zoned me.
Yeah.
She'd already gone home because her grandma unfortunately actually died, and she had to like go home. So she left the last like 2 weeks. So I was like depressed. And I go out, and there's this other girl from my class. These 2 girls from my class that were out happened to be at the same bar as us. And there's this one girl who I thought was so banging. She was so cute. She was so like girl next door. What's the what's her name from The Boys before she had the plastic surgery?
The blonde girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she have
That's what
plastic
she reminded me.
surgery?
Yeah, she did. Have you not noticed?
I haven't watched the new episodes.
Oh, you'll see. It's
Okay.
very noticeable.
Oh,
People are
damn.
shitting on her so much for it.
Oh, no.
But yeah, she reminded me so much of her. And I never like talked to her, but she was like, seemed so interested in talking to me.
Yeah.
And then like they're like, oh, we're going to this other bar. Like you should come. And I'm like, oh, like it was like across town. And we were going to this other place. I'm like, oh, we can't. She's like, okay. And she's like, I'm really gonna miss you. I'm like, what?
They're like,
And she hugged me like 5 times. I'm like, I barely knew this chick, and I've tried to make a move on her. And I said, I'm like, I said, I'm like, I really wish, like, I felt like I've like made it pretty obvious I liked you a while ago. Like, I wish you like said something. She's like, I'm sorry, like, I would have, like, I'm just kind of like that. I'm like, you're killing me.
Damn.
Why would you tell me now?
Yeah, like, that's the worst time to tell.
You live in Colorado. I'm never gonna fucking see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it happened a 3rd time. Pretty much same scenario. I had never had this much cockiness in my life. Not a single chick made a move on me the entire semester.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I mean, like pretty much. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm generalizing, but like, you know what I mean. Like, no one that I was interested in. But yeah, so this other girl from my class that I also like, I started rizzing her up like a week before class ended, which was way too late.
Yeah.
And she was like texting me, like, oh, you gotta come out to the bar. And I saw her. And I was just trying to hang out with my friends that like for most of the night. But she was like chatting with me. She's like, oh, let me buy you a drink. She's buying a drink. She's putting her arm on my back and stuff. And I'm chatting with her. And I'm like, it's getting kind of late. And I'm like, I gotta go hang out with my friends. So like I went and hung out with them. And then she like texted me. She's like, oh, where'd you go? Like I didn't get to say goodbye. Like I wanted to hang out with you and shit. I'm like, dude, I barely knew this chick.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I'm like, I can't, you know, I can't find a girl whenever I need to. But like whenever it was the one time I couldn't, like I was fucking, everyone else was staying another night too. That's the thing. And we're like, she's like, both the girls were like, I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm like, no, you won't. I'm like, I'm fucking leaving.
Damn.
I'm never seeing you again. And I was so upset. And then the one girl, the last girl of the night, she lived in Boston. I'm like, hey, I'm coming up to Boston like the end of May. She said, oh, like I want to see you. And I like texted her the dates and stuff, and I went, and she happened to be like, it was like that weekend, didn't work. She was in Northampton, like visiting her friends.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I come back on Saturday night, and I was like, I'm leaving Saturday afternoon. She's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not gonna see her again either.
I don't know. I
Whatever,
mean,
I'll just
anything
be
could
alone.
happen
I'll
in the
just be alone.
future.
I'll just
but...
be alone forever. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of made peace with that. Well, the thing is, like, I personally, I, I personally don't really want to be in a relationship. Like, I've had, what's up?
Ever?
Well, you know, we'll see. Whatever the future, but I feel like whatever the future holds. But I feel like it needs to find me. You know, I can't go looking because I'm not gonna find anything good. Nothing good has ever come out of me like looking for a relationship or anything. Like I've had relationships, like in quotes, like I said, I've gone on a few dates. I've known a few people. I've flirted with some people. I've had good friends, and I'm like, hey, I kind of like you, and then but then you know, maybe they don't like me back. Maybe I don't like them back, which has happened a couple times as well. We sort it out. You know, usually it ends well. Sometimes it doesn't, which is unfortunate. But you know, I'm kind of at this point where, you know, if I'm looking, then it's almost like a waste of time. It's like I could be improving myself or like connecting with.
I've been watching PewDiePie.
Yeah, I could be improving myself. I could be connecting with other people like in a more genuine way. To me, I think it's like, you know, I just like talking to people. I don't need to be in like a big relationship, and it's like, it just seems like such a big commitment to me, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a lot of responsibility.
Dude, this Sonic Spinball minigame's long, or are you just fucking it up?
So no, you have to grind. You have to grind
for.
for coins or
Oh, you're just
rings.
doing it.
That's what the whole level is. You grind for rings.
Okay. Yeah, I had no clue what was going on. Knights
That's
into
why.
Dreams,
Yeah.
Sonic Spinball.
Yeah, that's why this game is so good to talk
I
about.
own Knights into Dreams.
You might.
I don't. I was.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Don't you have like the
that's on-
PS2 version or like the Wii
Yeah,
version?
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because the original one was on the Saturn, right?
Yeah.
I almost bought a Sega Saturn last week.
They're cool. I kind of want.
Did they had one on
well,
sale for like it was like $150. It was a Japanese version, and the American was 200. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll get it at some point.
Yeah.
But it's just the price keeps going up. The games are so expensive, and I could
Yeah.
just. I mean, I have an emulator, but like I do
Yeah.
want to just get it because I just like collecting games. I like collecting shit.
I like collecting a lot. I want to get into CD collecting. I really want to get
I've got
a Walkman NW306.
Oh, dude, I have a Walkman. I brought.
You
it
got
to
a
London. I used
CD
it on
one,
the
right?
table a lot. Yeah, it's just
How's
yeah,
that?
it was a CD one. I got it on Amazon for like $30. It's great.
Oh, nice.
I connect, dude. Some people would be like, it defeats the purpose, but I connect my AirPods to it,
Yeah.
and I like it because it forces me to listen to an entire album, which I wouldn't have otherwise listened to, and I can
Yeah.
still connect it from my AirPods, so I can like skip songs with it and stuff too. It's actually it's a really nice little machine. It's got battery lasts fucking ages.
Yeah, I really want the digital one because I want to buy CDs and then rip them. I have a bunch of just like FLAC files on my PC already, but I want to, you know, do it legit. Buy some CDs, start CD collecting, and then I'll rip them and I'll have like the highest quality audio experience.
Yeah, I would love like a nice CD player, like just to have on my desk for my like, nice desk speakers. Cool. Which is, I mean, it's super. Like, I don't need it. Like I have Spotify already. I even don't need it, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I have 2 vinyl records.
I like owning things.
I know. I love physical.
Dude, can I have one of those?
One of them is broken.
Damn. I was
Although,
like, there's only like a few records I would want though.
Yeah, I've got a lot.
I want the Final Fantasy 14 records, and then I learned today that I was on CD Japan. I was just looking at CDs to get, and I looked up Painted Woman, by was it Matsushi Matsuraba, something like that. And the CD version was like a proxy item, so it means like you have to.
Yeah, it's Masaki Matsubara.
Masaki Matsubara. So
yeah,
the CD one was a proxy, but the vinyl you could just buy straight up.
I think you sent me a link to it.
That was a different site though, but yeah,
okay.
they have them on vinyl and cassette and stuff. In Japan, there's this really famous like music shop called Tower Records. I never went to, but they have like everything, and they have like vinyls and cassettes and CDs and like
My biggest worry with going to Japan would just be I feel like I wouldn't have enough room in my suitcase, dude. For
Yeah,
all the
maybe.
shit. And everything is like pretty cheap.
Yeah, especially now the yen's like so low.
Yeah, it is. And just I feel like a lot of secondhand stuff, like in terms of like Japanese versions of CDs and movie discs,
Yeah.
fucking video games, they seem to be a bit cheaper,
Yeah.
especially video games.
Oh yeah, because they
Whatever
just like they love retro games. Like you can go
Well, they just
into
take better care of them. So there's
they
more
do,
of them,
yeah.
you know?
You can go into like a random shop anywhere and buy like a PS2 game, like in Tokyo. Like you just find them. You don't even need to look.
Which is wild. You could
Yeah,
not do
dude.
that.
Like I bought an original copy of Final Fantasy VII on PS1 at a shop that was like right next to the school that I studied abroad at. It was so sick. I also bought Like a Dragon Kenzan on the PS3 for like $2 USD.
There's a good one in London. I think I mentioned it to you.
Yeah.
What it was called. It's not officially a retro game store, but it reminded me of a lot of the stuff they have in what's it called in Japan. Just because they were everywhere, it was like a chain. I can't remember the name of it though. But it would just like it was just like secondhand like phones, like computers, you know, video games, old consoles. And they had like everything. And it wasn't like a huge selection, but the shit was like really cheap.
Yeah, I wanted to look
they
into
had,
like
like,
Goodwill. I
And
found
massive, like,
one.
PS2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they love the PS2 over there.
Hey, couldn't get enough of that shit.
Yeah. I tried looking at Goodwill. There was this one like kind of close to me, but it was in like a really shit area, and it didn't look good at all, so I didn't even go.
Yeah, there's like a really big flea market thing from like Thursdays to Sundays, like about halfway from where I go down the shore, like every week.
In
And I always
LBI?
drive by. Yeah, it's just in
Oh,
like
shit.
South Jersey, but it's like right, and it's huge.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I gotta go one of these days and
Dude,
just
I'd
like
love to
see it.
go.
I'm sure they'd have like secondhand. I
Yeah.
mean, they have everything. I see like you know, PDs, video games. I don't know. I have shitloads of clothes. It's huge.
Yeah.
I'm like maybe I'll go on if I go down the shore on Thursday. Maybe in the morning I'll check it out, scout it out, see if
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah. See if I can get like Chrono Trigger on SNES for
Dude.
$5.
That's like a really expensive game.
That's what I mean. I'm kidding. Just
Yeah.
seeing if like people selling.
Just
don't
buy
know
a
what the
copy of
value shit
fucking
is.
Mother 2.
Yeah. Exactly. Fucking Earthbound Beginnings.
Earthbound Beginnings. The game that wasn't officially released until the Wii U.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been
Yeah.
playing Mother 1 actually.
Really?
Yeah, there's a fan remaster version called
I know.
Mother 25th Anniversary.
Yeah.
Super good. Like honestly, like such a charming game. I'm loving it honestly.
I understood that reference.
What?
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. McDonald's, like
Yeah.
fucking.
I gotta be so bad.
By the way, the store in London, if you're ever there, called CEX. It sounds like sex.
Yeah,
CEX.
epic.
But yeah, they just have like random shit. Like it's like there's probably like 15 of them in London. So you just gotta like find one that's got, because one of them I went to had no retro games at all, and the one had like, so it really kind of depends on where you go. Yeah, they're actually on their website. They actually have good prices for some of these. Choo Choo
Okay.
Rocket for £5, complete with manual. Don't know much about Choo Choo Rocket, but any Dreamcast game for like $6 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'd love to get some UK exclusive games because there's not many of them.
No, oh, you can get Wii Chess.
Yeah, your Wii Chess, Battle Construction Vehicles,
Never heard of that.
Disaster Day of Crisis.
Disaster Day of Crisis.
Dude, that one's fucking cool.
That's a cool game.
Yeah, it was made by Monolith Soft.
I know.
Like, I need to know as
Why
a
did it
Monolith
not come
Soft
out in
master.
in the U.S.?
Literally, because Reggie didn't like it. He said it wasn't a $50 product,
Fair enough.
so he just didn't release it. He just literally didn't like the game.
That's funny.
But it seems like such a cool game, and it's got literally fucking Virgil and Dante in it.
Is it like an on-rail shooter? What is it?
It's a weird game. It's pretty arcadey, but you know, it's kind of it's like Uncharted if it was an arcade game, because it has on-rail shooting segments. It has like running Crash Bandicoot segments, you know.
That's interesting. According to Speed Demos Archive, they were gonna release it in the U.S., but the sales weren't high enough in Japan and Europe.
I mean, that makes sense.
I prefer the fact that Reggie said bad game.
That is kind of what happened.
Yeah, I didn't realize how.
Because like they wouldn't. They don't really have anything to lose from releasing it in America, because they already released it in the UK.
Yeah, I didn't realize. Like, I assumed, he was just like a corporate figurehead. I didn't realize he was like a huge gamer.
Yeah.
Like, when he talks, he just like, I don't know. I read his book.
Yeah, I need to listen to the audiobook. That you were also talking about that on a previous episode.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's like some of it's a lot of like business talk, and it's like a little bit.
That's still
boring,
pretty
but it is
interesting, though.
I think it's like, especially the Nintendo stuff. I think it's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Doug Bowser.
Yeah, Doug Bowser.
I'm just looking through
ruining
Wikipedia.
everything.
Fucking Doug Bowser. He's fine. I can't say I have an opinion on. I've seen Doug Bowser like maybe twice.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with Reggie was you would see him everywhere. Every E3.
Yeah.
Every
He'd be like, I need to go back to
Twitter
playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
That's all.
Like, he had so many memes. My body is ready. Like.
Yeah. Oh my god. I did. I was. He's about kicking ass and taking names.
Exactly.
He's great. That's what I want. I love, like, dude, fucking, I like to support random people. Like, there's certain, like I'll say, I think I've brought this up to you before, but like with like actors, like there'll be like an actor I like I want him to do well, you know. Like, I think he's like a chill dude in real life. Like, I used to fucking hate Timothy Chalamet just cause, like, I don't know.
He's got this look to him. He's got this like fuckboy look to him.
Yeah. But I saw him in interviews, and he just seemed like such a normal dude. And I was like, I like this guy. And now
just
I'm like, I like certain actors. I don't know, for no reason. Like, I love like Robert Pattinson.
Yes, I can absolutely relate.
Robert
like
Pattinson, like comeback train. Before even Batman came out, I was like, I want this guy to do well.
Yeah, I love
and then
those.
I watched Batman and Tenet, and I'm like, all right, I like this guy.
Hell yeah, dude! I love those videos where it's just my honest reaction. It's like fucking.
Yeah.
It's just Robert Pattinson in like a fucking perfume commercial.
yeah. I love that one.
And you're just like, this is literally me.
It's like me when I take one vitamin D pill.
Dude, one of my fucking favorite memes is like ADHD havers when they get one task done on their to-do list, and it's fucking Mads Mikkelsen sipping wine and smoking a cigarette.
God, I love relatable memes.
Yeah.
Pretty much, but like every.
Go to Mystic Room. I was just there, bitch. Anyways. Sigmund Freud? Sigmund Freud analyzed this?
Die Another Day? Is that a Die Another Day?
Yeah, that's a Die Another Day, right?
Come on! I love that song, dude.
That movie sucks. You do not. There's no way.
It's so good.
It's so bad. It's like unlistenable.
Oh, the song? I think you meant the movie.
Well,
I was talking about the
song.
the song.
I think the song's really bad. The movie.
The song is objectively a bad song, but I just
that's
like
fine.
love it.
The movie goes.
I just think it's so like it's just so. What's the word for it? Pastiche. Like
I don't
no.
know.
I like it. It's so like It's gonna come to me like 3 in the morning. When I'm
Okay. But like the movie goes so hard for like the first like 40 minutes and then it just falls off a fucking cliff.
It does go hard at the beginning. That
like the sword fight, like it was
yeah.
cool. And then it just has like the worst ending I've ever seen. And it goes on for like 30 minutes longer than it should.
Like 6 endings. It's just so like they just don't give a fuck about how stupid it is. I kind of respect that. I kind of respect it. That's why I don't like a lot of the Pierce Brosnan movies. Is that I think they're kind of like some of them scenes and stuff. I roll my eyes and think they're kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But they're like not trying as hard to be. So like
I haven't seen The World Is Not Enough. I think that's the only one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that one either. People say that one's the worst.
I think Tomorrow Never Dies is like a mid movie. I don't hate it. I don't like it.
Which I don't understand. Look, we're gonna get into this. It's gonna get heated.
Okay.
So I just don't. I know. I kind of felt a similar way about Goldeneye. I thought Goldeneye was better than Tomorrow Never Dies, but I just thought it was really similar. Like I don't know.
No, Goldeneye has so much sauce.
The concept of him as a villain is sick, but I thought he didn't have nearly enough screen time.
That's a fair argument, but like, dude, Martin Campbell. He saved the series twice.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like it's similar.
The tank scene,
I just don't love the cheesy Bond. Like
I'm a fan of it.
Just the Roger Moore, what's it called? And
Roger Moore silliness.
Pierce Brosnan style. I love like the only reason I love the idea of Die Another Day is because it's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, it completely goes off the rails.
It's not a good movie, but it's like fun to watch. Yeah, I think it's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely much prefer the more serious Bond. That's why Dalton's my favorite because he's so stoic for the most part. But then you see like these.
I feel like they just didn't. I feel like they. I think they. I loved the thing with License to Kill. I love the idea of it. I feel like they just could have gone further. Like
no, they absolutely could. I thought the villain was really cool.
But the villain is cool, but like it's not like they don't show him. You know, like I feel like
I thought he was pretty menacing.
I don't know. I feel like he wasn't that menacing, to be honest. He like Bond kind of fools him pretty easily.
Yeah.
I feel like, and then like I like that. What's his name is in it? He's the henchman.
I don't think I know.
You definitely know him though. Benicio del Toro.
What? He's in that?
Yeah, he's what's his name?
I think I might have noticed this, but I didn't know who he was.
Sanchez's, thing. Also, the whole thing with like the two girls is kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it is pretty weird because it's like, what was it?
Like, he's just like with the girl at the end, and then he's like, "Oh, actually, I'm going to the other girl." And, like jumps off a cliff into the water.
And like Felix Leiter's wife fucking dies horribly at the beginning of the movie, and then at the end of the movie, he's like, "I'm actually fine. I'm actually cool." Like,
yeah, he's like laughing and shit.
Yeah,
and
it's like
it was like coma
it's
and
like
he's chilling. And then like
tonal
also,
dissonance.
It's a little weird at the beginning how he's like keeps kissing his wife.
That is, yeah. Like Bond's like cucking him at the beginning.
Like they're at like second base, dude. Like at her wedding.
It's that movie's not as good as Living Daylights in my opinion. Some people like it more.
Disagree though. I feel like most people would say that License to Kill is better, which I don't know.
I just think that License to Kill,
I like the vibe of License to Kill.
Yeah, License to Kill nailed the tone. It had some mishaps, but it nailed the tone super well.
And some of the sequences are really cool. I really like when he steals the plane. That sequence where he's underwater and he he's I don't know, that whole sequence is really well filmed and edited. It looks really good for 1989. Looks better than a lot of the Pierce Brosnan era like bad CGI.
Yeah.
Because they do a lot of practical stuff.
Fucking like Living Daylights was all like practical stunts, dude. Living Daylights.
The whole plane sequence at the end, I think, is so awesome.
Yeah, dude. Uncharted 3 stole from Living Daylights.
They did. They literally. I was like, watching the movie and I did like the Wojak.
Yeah, you're like, this is Uncharted 3.
Yeah.
Dude, I got so hyped when that happened because I didn't know it was coming.
That scene just keeps going. I love that, like,
it starts with them running into the battle, and then they take down their little like fort, and then they try to escape on the plane, and the girl gets on the plane with him.
Yeah.
And he's like,
oh yeah, she's in like the car.
They narrowly avoid the plane on the other plane on the runway, and they get up in the car. I think we're okay. And he's like, I gotta go defuse the bomb. And he goes back, and the dude's there, and they're fighting, and then they open the thing up.
It's just like peak excitement. It like has.
I love how like kind of.
It's like perfectly paced. I think that whole movie has perfect pacing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of where people complained about it at the time was the fact that one, it's more serious, much more serious than like A View to Kill.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is. Which I haven't seen yet.
You gotta see it, dude. You gotta watch it. I think me, you, and Casey need to watch that together. Me and Casey have gone through like.
I think we should maybe watch it together. That we haven't seen.
Maybe, yeah, that'd be fun. But definitely, we need to watch Party of View to a Kill.
Yeah, I need to watch that film. And then, what's your opinion on that movie?
I don't know if I want to tell you yet.
Okay, then tell me. I feel like you've already mentioned kind of some of what you.
Well, maybe I can talk. So, basically, A View to a Kill is one of the most controversial Bond movies. And I kind of love it, but I don't know if it's because it's good, or because I just have like this weird fucking. I'm like in the Bond fandom now, you know.
Yeah.
It's like this thing that because I've seen so many Bond movies and because I appreciate Roger Moore's style, I can't help but love it. But there's certain parts about it that are so fucking bad.
I like the campiness.
Yeah.
Like, again, don't get me wrong. Okay, I've said I might be just I was kind of like talking my ass away. Like I like the Pierce Brosnan movies, but if I had to choose a Bond, I'd prefer a serious Bond. But, like I don't mind watching it. In fact, because I'm going back and forth, sometimes it's a nice, breaks up the pace a little bit. That they're not all serious.
Do you have a Bond ranking yet?
Of like my favorite Bonds?
Yeah.
Like movies or characters?
Characters. Or no. I mean actors.
But, actors, yeah. But like, considering last would has to be George Lazenby.
Really?
I like that movie, but he's not a good actor. Like I think
it is his first role.
He does a serviceable job.
Yeah.
I think he does fine. Well, like in terms of like actual acting, like I probably rank him last.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate because I do like that movie a lot. It's probably the second favorite Bond movie I've watched since I started binging them.
Yeah, it's really high for me.
I really like that movie. Again, except the ending was kind of stupid because it pisses me off that he's not in the next movie. But anyways,
you can now play with Nicholas.
I feel like So that movie was my biggest problem with Living Daylights is I feel like the ending's like rushed. So I just like every other part of that film is great. I love like the climax, and then they like they jump out of the plane, they get in the car, and they're like, oh, I know a nice spot for dinner or whatever, and then it cuts to him like suddenly he's already like with the Americans and they're raiding the guy's base, and then he fights and he like.
That's a cool fight though. I like that one a lot.
It is a cool. I like the fight.
He has one of the craziest screams I've heard in cinema.
Yeah, I love that it's also like a continual thing that he's kind of scared of like animals.
Yeah.
It shows up multiple times in the movie where an animal scares the shit out of him. But yeah, I feel like there's like maybe a scene or something. Like, I just feel like it almost cut to like they cut out a scene or two, like in between those before the ending. But that's like a minor thing. That's not a big deal. Anyways, I get so sidetracked. So least favorite Bonds, dude, I don't know. Like. It's tough for because I've only seen of Live and Let Die, and I didn't like Roger Moore in that movie, but I know that I probably would like him in a lot of the other movies. Yeah, he definitely seems like he's it's his first time in the role in that movie in Live and Let Die, and the movie's it's just a little weird to be honest. I just don't think he did a very good job. So like for that, I probably rank him next. And then Pierce Brosnan. Because Pierce Brosnan, I think, is like on paper is like the Bond. Like he is Bond.
Very
like,
quintessential Bond.
Picture him like he looks like Bond. He like has the style.
Yeah.
But his acting, which I think he's a good actor, but I don't.
And maybe you shouldn't be living here.
Some of them, it's not the best. But
yeah, I'd probably rank him next, and then probably do Dalton second, mostly because I know you probably rank Dalton first, but I rank Dalton second because I haven't. I just feel like I wish he did more movies.
Yeah,
that's not
I do too. I mean, we have the trilogy, which is of course rounded out with Looney Tunes back in action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just
that as a DVD, like a Blu-ray set.
That would be so fucking crazy.
The Dalton trilogy. Yeah. But and then I would do Daniel Craig first, which is funny because there's like 2 Daniel Craig movies I don't really like that much. But I don't even remember Spectre though, so I just know everyone hates
Spectre.
Actually, I don't even hate Quantum Solace.
I don't hate Quantum Solace. Spectre is actually just terrible though.
Yeah, I just don't remember anything from it. I remember just being like, "Oh, it's over." Like he drives away with the girl at the end. And he's like, "Oh, it's over. It's nothing."
Yeah.
Those controls look really
yeah. So I think my least favorite is Connery because like I don't know.
I forgot about Connery.
Exactly.
I've always seen Dr. No, and
I mean they're fine,
but it's
a
like
boomer
the first
movie.
Star Wars movie. It's like a little a little janky.
No, I think it's even like the first Star Wars movie is just like. I don't know. I think the first Star Wars movie is kind of an unrivaled classic. It's kind of an impossible. It's an impossible film.
It's one of it sets up a I think it's incredible. I'm just saying compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
In terms of like continuity and budget. But like, don't get me wrong.
I just think that like I think it's a bit impossible for someone of our generation to like Connery that much. Like I feel like by birth we're fated to not like Connery that much. Because, I mean, he's just, I don't know, he's a boomer. Boomer movies.
It is a boomer. Like, Dr. No is very much a boomer.
It is a boomer movie.
You know what is also weird? The one, like, so they get caught, it's on Dr. No when they're on the island, and he meets the girl that just happens to be getting, the really hot girl who happens to be getting seashells, and he's like, you know, he's trying to riz her up, and they have the black guy who's like the captain.
Yeah.
And he like they get caught, and they just never show what happens to the guy, the boat guy.
He kind of dies.
Does he die?
Yeah, he dies. He like goes. He runs into like the dragon. And he gets the dragon, which is not a real dragon.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, it's like fucking.
I was fine.
Torched.
It was break time. I was like eating dinner when I was watching it. Fuck. I was making dinner. Sorry, but
so Connery is definitely my least favorite, and then probably
Connery's
the fuck.
Connery's probably I'd probably rank Connery ahead of Roger Moore just based on that one movie. I've only seen one movie of each, so based on Live and Let Dies. Roger Moore compared to Dr. No, Sean Connery, I'd say that just because I don't know. Roger Moore pissed me off at how much. Like I've seen clips from some of his other movies. He's not as much of a bumbling idiot as he is in Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
He should die. He should die like 10 times in that movie.
I think so.
The best part of that movie is the song.
Yeah, I would say that Connery's on the lower echelon. Then Brosnan. Then I would say it's a tie for me with Roger Moore and George Lazenby. Because honestly, like, I love Majesty. I think that's a great movie, and despite it being his only real acting credit, I do think that for what it's worth, I think he did a really good job with that one. And then after is Craig, because of course, I mean, Craig, he's kind of unmatched. He's a bit different. He's in a different continuity.
It's like a different. I don't even know if it's fair to compare it.
Yeah, but then the top is definitely Dalton for me. Timothy Dalton's one of my favorite actors, and I just absolutely love both of his movies. They're such Kevcore movies.
That's fair. That's definitely fair to say.
Yeah.
It's just a shame. Like they didn't make it. He didn't make any other ones, and it's not like he actually declined that he was gonna star in Goldeneye.
Yeah, because he wanted to do one more, and they were like, "No, you gotta do like 3 or 4." He's like, "I don't know."
But also, they took 6 years because they were they had a lot of problems getting the rights. Like the rights for James Bond have been a whole thing with the Broccoli family.
Yeah.
You see every movie like Albert Broccoli presents
Cubby Broccoli.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna make science fact over here."
Yeah.
You know about that one?
No.
You know about science facts? So there's an interview with Cubby Broccoli where he's talking about Moonraker, and he says like verbatim, he's like, you know, we're actually not science fiction. We're in fact science fact.
Wait, what was but after which movie was it? The Spy Who Loved Me. They said Roger Moore will return in For Your Eyes Only. You were the one who told me, right?
Yes.
And then Moonraker came out next.
Yes.
Star Wars.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
That's awesome.
James Bond will return in For Your Eyes Only, except he fucking won't.
There's some movies that just like I don't want to watch The Man with the Golden Gun. Like people say that movie's not good.
That you don't need to watch it. It's gonna be your least favorite anyway. Like
really,
it's
least favorite?
It's just nothing. It's just such a nothing movie. It's my least favorites are Man with the Golden Gun, Spectre, and Diamonds Are Forever.
Have you watched Octopussy?
No, I haven't. But
that one.
Okay.
Some people say they like that movie.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with The Spy Who Loved Me, but I don't really dislike it either.
The Spy Who Loved Me?
Yeah, I think it's I've heard, it's like the most normal like Bond movie.
People say that's like the iconic Roger Moore one.
It is iconic. I just like Moonraker more. I'm a Moonraker fan.
The next movie I'm gonna watch. Actually, I think that's kind of like Die Another Day level camp.
It's better than Die Another Day. Moonraker, like, it has a really good Bond girl. It's got good gags. It's got good action. It's got some goofy ass moments.
It's got some cool set pieces.
Yeah.
The FMV I watched.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Your Eyes Only, I've heard is pretty good. It's got a good song. Moonraker's probably one of my top 5 favorite Bond songs. Shirley Bassey. My least favorite is probably Quantum of Solace. Actually, definitely is. I hate that song. I don't know why.
I kind of like that one.
I love the guitar riff. It's
yeah.
And then fucking the lead singer of Seven Nation Army. Fucking what's the band? White Stripes. Yeah, he hops on, and it's just like. It's fine. I don't know if it's my. I'll pull up the list. I'll tell you about these favorites. I've been listening to all of them a lot recently.
Oh, okay. My favorites are definitely Living Daylights, Casino Royale. Living Daylights is my favorite. No Time to Die.
And You Know My Name.
Yeah, it's so good. It's Skyfall. Skyfall is such a classic, and it's specific to us. Because that song came out when we were like, we were in elementary school, and they played it. See, this is back when people listened to the radio,
dude, I remember hearing it on the radio.
They would play it so many times, and like it was so sick. Only good Adele song.
I think there's gonna be a couple people who disagree with you.
I'm standing up with my opinion.
The Man with the Golden Gun. I don't love that much. You Only Live Twice, Nancy Sinatra's like just kind of like an average one.
I haven't,
Thunderball with Tom Jones is kind of goofy. Let me see. Okay,
do you know about Thunderball and, Never Say Never Again?
Never Again. Yeah. The same movie.
Yeah. That's how we're gonna.
Weird.
That's how we're gonna end our Bond marathon. So you should join us for that double feature.
I have to watch both of those.
Yeah, it's gonna be a double feature. It's gonna be a one night experience.
Live and Let Die is cool. I love that song. It's really cool. They play it like a million times in the movie.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only, I think is a great song. Never Say Never Again's got a really cool theme too. I was listening to them, dude. A View to Kill, Duran Duran's a cool song.
That's a good one. I mean, Duran, like you can't go wrong.
Yeah, love Duran Duran. Goldeneye, I love Tina Turner.
Yeah.
That's a great theme.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a great theme. Tomorrow Never Dies, I don't like it. Sheryl Crow's kind of, it's not a great one. It's okay.
I don't even remember it.
I'd say it's definitely one of my least favorites.
I think the worst one. The worst one is definitely The Man with the Golden Gun.
That
so
one.
Bad.
That was what I was saying before.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a goofy ass song. The World Is Not Enough is a cool ass theme. I don't know if you've heard it.
I don't think I have. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. So.
Garbage.
What?
The band was called Garbage.
Oh.
They're popular.
Dude, these guys are garbage.
But it's a really cool theme.
Okay.
I Know the Day is a terrible song, but I love it.
It's so bad. It's just actually like impossible to listen to.
I love Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith. I think that's
genuinely like when I watched that movie, I didn't care about it. You fucking I don't know when this was. You texted me about it at like 2 a.m.
To this day, I don't know why. So I was hammered. I came back from a party, and I was in my room, and I was like listening to music, and I was like, what? For some reason that song came in my head, and I put it on. Like, this is the best song ever.
You were like, you texted me. You were like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like obsessed with this song, and I was like, I'll give it another listen. And I was like, you know what? This goes. This is good.
A little. Have you ever heard the Radiohead theme for Spectre?
No. Was there like
They were supposed to do the song, and they had like contract
damn.
problems. So
They should have.
But it's still it's on Spotify. Like it released.
Okay.
It is good though. It's like very like sad.
Didn't someone else didn't Quantum of Solace have the same thing where there was another song that was like supposed to be the theme? Yeah.
Let me look it up. Because yeah, Another Way to Die is not the name of this movie.
Although it is, they stopped. They became a little like less strict with having to name the song after the movie.
Yeah.
Like You Know My Name, Another Way to Die, Writings on.
You Know My Name is just like it's so perfect for that movie.
You know
It's
my
like,
name.
so
I didn't realize
fucking
until
good.
really recently that Chris Cornell is the lead singer of the band Soundgarden.
I don't know Soundgarden. I know
you know
Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Dude, Savage Garden is good.
Sun?
What's up?
Black Hole Sun. It's like Black Hole
Yeah,
Sun.
that's a good song.
Won't you come? Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay. Wash away the rain.
Yeah,
they always play that on
sound like
Sirius
them in You Know
XM
My
90
Name.
Yeah.
station.
I don't know. I still have the memes on TikTok. Yeah. You Know My Name is awesome. Okay,
I'm just thinking of Savage Garden. I need to listen to. So do you know fucking it's called I Want You, or it's either called Cherry Cola depending on like where you are. By Savage Garden. Great song.
It's called Cherry Cola though.
Sometimes.
Wait. I think maybe. I don't know. I definitely know a lot of it. Yeah, I know this song. It's a good song.
I need to listen to that album.
Savage Garden's really, really good. No one talks about Savage Garden.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I only found about them because that song was in JoJo.
Yeah, I do know that actually.
I should also listen to Enigma, dude. Fucking Modern Crusaders by Enigma. JoJo Part 5 Ending 2. Fucking such a banger.
Dude, speaking of JoJo,
Are you gonna talk about Freaking You?
No.
Okay.
I gotta bookmark Enigma now.
Yeah, I should listen to their stuff too.
Anyways, yeah. So I was like, I was bored and I was looking through because of Freaking You, which, by the way, what a song.
Look, one day I'm gonna rewatch all of JoJo, and maybe we'll see what I think about it then. But when that came out in like 2018, I was like, no, that was so bad.
Oh, dude, I remember. So my friend was going out to the bar last night. He's on like break.
I'm thinking about nothing else.
Yeah, he's not alcoholic and doesn't go out on Saturday night. He's just got done with the school, like for he's doing summer program, and there's these 6 like Irish girls that moved into his frat house for the summer to take like classes, and he like really likes one of them. And I'm like, I hope I'm watching this back and he's with this girl, but that's not. I doubt it. He's a Hall of Fame fumbler. But
aren't we all at this point?
No, as am I. I'm not saying here. Anyways, but I said like the last time that it wasn't the last time. One of the more recent times I got with like a girl on a night out. I walked in, dude. Like I knew, like it's not like I was going to talk to her some random. Like I knew which girl I wanted to get with, like this chick that I really liked in London, basically. And if I'm really unhappy with this, just cut this whole part out.
Okay.
But I was hyping myself up, and I was like, before I go out, like, before I go to like pregame with my friends, I'll go and like I'll have like a drink in my room. I'll eat some dinner, and then I'll like play Rocket League for like an hour, and I'll be doing like push-ups intermittently, which just fires me up, and I'll be listening to hype music, and I just listen to like whatever EDM or something like rap, but for whatever reason, like I was like, I need to get in like the Barry White like R&B type vibe, like I need to be like the James Bond womanizer. Like, I need to get on this. So, the platforming in this is so shaky.
this level sucks.
I remember watching this on.
Where the fuck? Oh my god. Okay.
So, like I said, I just put on "Freaking You," and I was so fucking hyped. And when I was having sex with this chick, I was thinking about that song.
Fuck.
Oh, it's feeling so funny. Yes, that'll forever be a memory of mine, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it a bunch, but then I got thinking, and I was like, oh, what other songs, or some of the endings in JoJo's? Because I know like Roundabout's the famous one.
Yeah.
Walk Like an Egyptian, which is also a banger.
Fire.
I'm pretty sure it was in that one Scooby-Doo movie.
It was.
Which, that's totally cinema. That's we're gonna have a whole 6-hour conversation about.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo films another time. Or just
I don't remember which one, but I know it was in one of them.
It was in the Egyptian one, dude.
Okay.
One in Egypt. I like how momentous those films felt. Like just in general. Like what I didn't, you didn't realize you were playing garbage. Like when I was playing Over the Hedge on PS2, like I thought that was cinema. Like that was like
this is like peak video games.
Yeah, it is. Like I didn't know.
When I was playing Ben 10 Ultimate Alien on the Wii, I was like, holy fuck, this is like the one
next...
that we played Alien Force on PS2.
That game was like, whoa. I had a Power Rangers one too. I'm sure we
Yeah, we did. I wonder which Ben 10 game was the best Ben 10 game. I don't know.
I can't name one.
I haven't played them in so long.
I only think I played Alien Force. I only watched like the original Ben 10 series, and you were the one who got me into it. But, I didn't ever like.
The Alien Force is fucking hype, dude. Yuri Lowenthal, like.
I loved Ben 10, but it also used to like kind of scare me when I was a kid. It was a little bitch baby. So I like would watch it. Like I remember like playing zombies on Black Ops 2 and how like scared I was to play it, but how like much I loved playing it.
Yeah.
Like I would never play by myself, I wouldn't even like sit in the lobby in zombies mode on like Call of Duty. I'd wait till my friends got on. I'm like, can you invite me? Because this music,
they always had scary menus.
You know the Black Ops 2 thing? It's like dun, 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 dun,
I don't. I mean, I've probably heard it, but I can't like recall it. Because I played a fair bit of Black Ops 2 Zombies at friends' houses, and that's pretty much my only experience with it.
Yeah, I've played so much. I have like a really. I've been playing through the Black Ops 2 campaign recently. That's unironically a very solid.
Is that the one where?
You played through at least one of them, right?
I started Modern Warfare and I didn't finish it.
I love that.
I didn't really vibe with it.
I love that. The first couple missions were so fire. Pretty short. So.
It's like, it's a game. I don't know. We could play it on the show maybe. We talked about that also at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd say like Modern Warfare 1 and 2 campaigns, Black Ops 1 and 2 are really fun.
I don't know. I don't think COD's my vibe.
Yeah, it's not exactly Kev core, as
you
said earlier. Dude, is this a precursor to Team Sonic Racing?
Yes.
Nice. I love the like 2D Sonic sprite.
It's not 2D.
I know it's not. It's just like it's just like N64 or like
yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you mean.
The way his head's turning reminds me of like, and the just the model for the car looks really flat. Like it looks like model for like Mario Kart 64.
It does, yeah.
Like, yeah. I think it's funny that F-Zero X could.
So wait,
full 3D
were you saying more about you were looking for music that was in JoJo?
Oh yeah,
there...
that was yeah. I was looking through a playlist. Yeah, I like Walk Like an Egyptian Roundabout. There's I Want You. That was the one that came up. That was
yeah.
And then Modern Crusaders, which I haven't listened to yet.
Modern Crusaders is so fucking cool.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm listening to it.
Yeah, it's too bad that's like the most badass ending JoJo's ever had, and it plays during like the worst part of JoJo.
Really?
The second half of part 5 is kind of dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Are they still doing that?
JoJo? Well, it took them like fucking 9 years to release part 6, and no one knows when part 7's getting animated. So I don't know.
Gotta get off their horses, dude.
Yeah.
Get on their horses.
Exactly, they gotta get on their horses for Steel Ball Run. Fucking Johnny Joestar and shit.
Speaking of Steel Ball Run, you ever heard of the movie Cannonball Run?
No.
It's this movie from the early 1980s.
JoJo might be referencing that movie.
So the Cannonball Run is about this like cross-country car race.
I did not need to do this.
It's a real thing,
Uh-huh.
but they like made a movie out of it, and it's got bad reviews. But it made $160 million in 1981, so I don't think they cared very much. Anyway, it's got like Burt Reynolds in it. Roger Moore is in it, and he like pretty much portrays himself as Bond, I think.
Okay.
And also Jackie Chan was in it, and it was his first American film.
Huh.
I kind of want to watch it, but it also like Sammy Davis Jr. was in it, Dean Martin was in it, like a lot of famous like people from like the 50s.
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw was in it.
Might be worth the watch.
I don't know. I heard it's not very good. Like, it looks like kind of funny, like bad. Like it wouldn't be good.
I mean, there's a lot of funny bad movies. There's also just bad movies.
That's what I mean. So I don't know which one it is, but I think it's funny that it's.
I did see Madam Web earlier this year, so you know.
No way.
Yeah, I watched a cam rip torrent of Madam Web.
Oh God.
Very funny.
They give people on Murder Row an easier time than that. Watching a cam rip of Madam Web.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say about that movie.
Was it like funny bad? Like,
yeah, it was funny bad. It was funny bad. It was watchable. I don't have anything to say about that movie that I can say on the show, though. You know, like.
It's just sexist.
It's not much. It's not much.
I thought you were gonna say because you were being sexist or something.
No,
like
more so horny, but you know.
Oh yeah, Sydney Sweeney.
Exactly. You know, I don't want that on my personal record.
I did not finish Anyone But You. Not because I wasn't enjoying it, which I wasn't, but it was because it was like 3:30 in the morning and I was with a group of people and everyone else was sleeping. I was like, all right, turn this off.
I don't know what that movie is.
What?
I said I don't know what that movie is.
Anyone But You?
Is it like a rom-com?
Yeah, it was just like one that came out last. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Alright. I got a Hinge message.
Read it out to the chat? No, that's a breach of privacy.
I don't really care.
That's unethical.
Dude, I said when the girl who said, "Oh, I have a younger sibling," or like I'm like, there's no really dull moments. I'm a triplet, or whatever. I said like, I was like, "Oh, I only have an older sister. Like she lives in Chicago, so I don't see her very much." And she goes, "Is she a lot older than you?" What are you, my therapist?
Yeah, like.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just have nothing interesting to say. So, what was what were we talking about like 2 seconds ago?
Fucking JoJo, Cannonball Run, Sydney Sweeney. We went to.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Anyone But You. So yeah, it's a rom-com. You know Glenn Powell?
Oh yeah, that fucking guy. The guy just he looks like an asshole. He just plays an asshole in every movie.
Yep.
He's great at it though.
He's good.
But he looks like such an asshole.
I know.
Just look at his face.
Someone said he looks like a certain animal, and I forget what
like
the
a hyena.
Like no, it's like a. Hold on.
That building. What do you mean? Oh, this one.
Capybara. He looks like a capybara.
He does kind of look like a capybara.
Like.
Dude, I watched Maverick again like a couple weeks ago. That movie's so fucking good.
Is it American propaganda? Maybe. I don't care. It's
fucking
awesome.
I don't give a shit. It's epic.
Yeah. Dude, you're freezing. How far through the game are you?
This is like fucking halfway through the Sonic campaign.
This guy.
I could probably do the whole Sonic campaign, dude. Like, I would just rip this shit. Like, I would get on fucking Clean Save File and GameCube and just rip the fucking Sonic playthrough.
On, what's it called? Which game? On the GameCube?
On this one, Sonic Adventure DX.
Oh, I forgot DX. I was thinking Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was the only one.
It came out first, though. It was the only one for a bit.
Okay.
What the fuck? Yeah, this game.
What's the difference with DX?
I
always thought
it's
DX
worse
was,
in every way.
porn or something. I always got when I saw like director's cut, I was like, ooh, that scared me. When I was for some reason when I was like, ooh, that's like, inappropriate. It's like I don't know, like when you were a kid, you'd hear like adult or something. That usually meant like porn.
Yeah, that's the thing is I always think
but,
about
when
this.
I heard like director's cut, I was like, ooh, what does that mean? Like, I don't know.
Director? Who is the director cutting?
Why is he cut? I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, what about the original one?
You know how we refer to like Family Guy as adult cartoons?
Yeah.
Like that, like why? Why do we say like adult cartoon, but then we say adult film for porn?
It is
because in my mind, an adult cartoon should just be porn.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Killing myself.
Yeah, no, I know. You're really adamant about that point. You're a martyr for yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna die for this take.
So I don't know. Fucking, it's weird. I agree. I don't know why it's not just like. It's just like It's like an animated comedy. Why does it have to be an adult comedy? Yeah. It's not even adult animated.
Their primary viewership is like 12-year-olds anyways.
It is. I don't know. It's just because I guess when they were trying to like pitch The Simpsons in the late '80s as being a comedy or a cartoon for adults. Was
The Simpsons even like really adult? I feel like it was more edgy, but it was more of a family show.
But they considered it. I think it's considered like the first. Oh my god. This is so cinematic.
Yeah, dude. Sonic is cinema.
Dude, all that to get on the helicopter for 2 seconds. Doesn't it cost like $2,000 to launch a helicopter?
Probably.
Don't ask me why. I don't know why it costs that much money, but everyone says, "Oh, dude, helicopter gets called from a hospital. It's $1,000."
That's just the American healthcare system.
But why does it cost for refueling? What's the $1,000 like?
I don't know.
You just,
like
you just have to throw it out. You have to sacrifice the $1,000 to the helicopter gods. Yeah,
exactly, dude.
Or it did. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna make a bad Kobe Bryant joke.
I thought you were gonna say Kurt Cobain for a second there.
Have you ever seen that clip of that guy who's some lead singer of another band who makes a Kurt Cobain joke about him blowing his head off like a year after he died, and it's really bad.
No, I don't think I have, but I have seen Kramer at the Laugh House. That one's pretty. That one's really bad.
There's nothing I can say. I know what to say. I can't say anything he says. I was gonna quote it, but there's nothing I can quote from that.
There's not a single quotable line.
Have you seen the David Letterman Jerry Seinfeld thing?
Yes. Fucking Casey showed me that. That's also so bad. He started
laughing.
Oh, he's like, no, this is serious. What the fuck? I've never been in this section of the level before. Where the fuck am I?
Dude, open world gameplay, dude. You gotta have.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, this is Escape. This is Escape from the City, isn't it?
Yeah, but
not
not that one. That's a different game.
No, dude, it's the same one.
This is City Highway or whatever. This is like
Yeah.
Night Sky Breeze. Where the fuck am I going? I have so many. What? Excuse me. I need to be quieter.
Oh my god, dude. Can you hit the bell?
I think so. Excuse me. Oh, that's the end of the level.
I hate my least favorite part about the end of the stage is how lame that little stage thing is.
Yeah,
It's
not, I like it when it's like a big ring or a Chaos Emerald or something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
something
yeah,
you want.
of course.
Something you
Just like a
want to
little
get.
fish or something. Like, it's just a little fuck. It's like a gray stand, like, made of
Yeah.
like 3 polygons. It's not exciting.
Back in fucking like City Central, there's no story after that fucking level.
Where do you go?
You go back to this station to talk to the little ghost to learn what to do next. We have to find Amy. She could still be in this city. What the fuck do you mean?
What do you mean?
I think that means she's like near the casino.
You know better. I mean, you know better than me.
Yeah, I'm a Sonic Adventure addict.
Amy? Oh man, where can she be?
Yeah, we should have dubbed this game.
We can do that, yeah.
Sonic! Oh! This fucking level.
I'll cut him off at Mystic Ruins. Yeah, you look right next to Mystic Ruins right now, dude.
He's gonna take
Look-
a, he's gonna
If I
take
had
a
to
train
guess
to
where this
Mystic.
level was, I would say this looks like Mystic Ruins.
He's gonna
You
take a
tell me
train to Mystic
Ruins
Ruins.
is right around the fucking corner.
Dude, like Sonic sees Amy
You see
being
how slowly that pump?
Sonic sees Amy being taken away by a robot like 10 feet in front of his face, and he says, "I got a train to catch."
In a different world. He's walking so slow. I guess he got on the train, but still. I'll squash you.
I like how the video recording is probably picking up like 0.1 decibels of the actual dialogue.
Yeah, it's good, so we can dub over it.
Exactly, yeah. The screen just got dark.
God, dude.
Is Eggman fucking blocking?
Literally
He's
just
blocking out the sun.
Oh, that's something I noticed a lot in all of the Bond movies. Actually, except for I think like all like the 60s and 70s ones that I saw. Whenever they want to just display like that the sun is like starting to set, they just turn the brightness like down.
They turn
like,
the fucking aperture down.
Yeah, they just like add like a black filter over it.
Yeah.
It's so obviously still the daytime.
It's really goofy. They do that in anime, but just when it's on TV because of like epilepsy. They like darken when
Yeah,
something's
well,
really
they had all that
intense is going
problem.
on.
A lot of like 80s and 90s anime. I remember like there's one Pokemon episode.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
like, in-
Dude, like most of Yu Yu Hakusho is like they should actually have an epilepsy warning for that show. Like a lot of it has crazy flashing lights.
fucking
Peak
Incredibles
show
2.
though.
Incredibles 2 should have had a epilepsy warning.
Never watched Incredibles 2. Does Incredibles 2 have fucking crazy shit?
Yeah,
in
there's
it?
just like one villain who's like I can't remember his name, but he like Screen Slaver, I think was his name.
Screen
And he
Slaver?
like hypnotizes people through screens, and he like it's like these blue and like black flashing lights.
That sounds
It
like a
was
boomer
weird.
comic.
I was sitting in the front row of the theater, which is the only time I've ever done that was at this
Yeah.
movie, and it was just like hurting my eyes. I'm like, these kids are gonna be fucking tweaking.
Yeah.
Got epilepsy, you're cooked. And there's no warning at the beginning of the movie. This wasn't like Tom Cruise coming on before to tell you how. Did you see Top Gun in
I
theaters?
did, yeah. He was like, "Hey guys, I'm so excited to
This
be
movie's
in
gonna be
theaters."
fucking- yeah, you're like,
Yeah, he's like, "This
you're
movie's gonna be
fucking-
fucking sick."
They did that in
And then it just
the Fall
was.
Guy too with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I saw that on Amazon, so I didn't get the theater experience.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it had pacing issues, but just
I
like the,
agree.
the editing,
It's a fun
dialogue was
movie.
great.
I liked watching it in theaters. It's just like my biggest problem with it was that it lost a shitload of money and made me sad.
Yeah, it just like
Because it makes like I like movies like that.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't like a
it's
serious
fucking
movie.
awesome. I loved the song, like the Kiss song they kept using. And then they
Oh,
got fucking
dude, yeah. The
Young
remake of
Blood
it
to
was
do a cover
really-
of it. That was
yeah,
great.
yeah. Oh, good.
Really, Young
What?
Blood is doing like an anime opening right now.
My friend met him.
Oh really?
Not too long ago. She like sent me a picture. The girl that I was talking about earlier that was giving me the Riz tips. She was like, "Oh no, killed herself." She was like,
"Young man,
she was out there on a date with this dude.
Okay.
Who I told her already not to go out on the date with because he was like kind of a bum.
Yeah.
And she found that out like 2 weeks later. I pre-ordered that. She had to go out with him a couple times to find out he was an asshole. But which is fine, to each one's own. But she basically said, she sent me a picture. She's like, I'm with like, guess who I just met? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And she's like, Youngblood, and I'm like, I still don't know who that is.
Yeah.
She was so mad.
Artist. Yeah. I don't know.
I looked him up. I'm like, whoa.
He does the opening to Kaiju number 8, which is a show I haven't seen yet.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It's probably.
I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
he's legit.
Dude, they got. I can't wait to watch Kaiju number 8, episode 7, Kaiju number 9, actual episode title.
Okay. Yeah, I have that's the only Youngblood song I have right now is I Was Made for Loving You.
Yeah. Pretty good movie. What else came out? Oh fucking hell! I didn't see Furiosa. Now it's like out of theaters, and they didn't show it in my theater. Like, I'm so pissed about that. Yeah, like they were fucking like they were showing it at like 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. I'm like, I was trying to see with my dad. I could have saw it alone at 3 p.m. But fucking hell.
I still haven't gone to the theater by myself. I'm too much of a bitch.
I do it now.
I want to go.
I saw all the Lord of the Rings movies alone, but Casey also saw them, so we were doing like a cross-state like viewing. We were watching them at like the same time, just at different states and different theaters.
It's kind of hype.
Yeah.
Were you like texting him?
No, I'd be off your phone, dude. We talked after.
Live and let die. Hey, I gotta show you this meme. I would watch that movie. I'm saying to you just for the song. I love that song.
Yeah.
The beginning of it, and the fact that it was in Shrek the Third.
I was in Shrek the Third.
Yeah, when the.
I don't think I've ever seen Shrek the Third, and I hope to never see it.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's not that good. I still will stand by the fact that Shrek 2 is like.
I know, but I mean, you were there. You guys were loving it. I'm just like, oh man. I was not having it.
What can I send? I got like an Instagram. I got a reel.
I have an Instagram. Do you have my Instagram?
Which one is it?
Like in Brotagonist Gaming.
It's not Kevin Conti?
No, it's not.
I don't know if I follow him.
Well, I think the screen name is Kevin Conti, but like the actual name is Brotagonist Gaming.
No, it's Kevin Conti Brotagonist. Oh, Brotagon First Gaming.
Yeah.
Found it. Alright.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, now
this might be I don't want to say it's the most famous song from a Bond movie, but probably the most commercially successful, at least for its time. Like Skyfall, and like.
Yeah, I feel like Skyfall.
All the new ones were like the last 3 all were like very famous, but like I'm saying like, for like that era, for that like a lot of people know that song and don't even know it's a Bond song.
Live and Let Die. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
What is fucking? Who sung it again?
Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah, so very famous.
Yeah.
You ever see that video called like the Dark Ages of Sonic YouTube?
No.
It's a good one. It's just this guy goes over all those like old Sonic YouTubers. There was the guy that made top 10 hot Sonic characters. People weren't sure if he was a troll or not. He would do these videos where he just like does like commentary. He commentated on like it was like what the fuck was his name? Like Ray William Johnson. He did like a song, and he commentated over it. He was like, "Doing your mom? That's just insulting."
Doing your mom, doing your mom. You know we straight doing your mom. That I still bring that up a lot.
My favorite Martian.
From time to time.
Fuck.
Dude, this reminds me of that one Galaxy in Mario Galaxy.
This reminds me of fucking Sonic 06. Did you ever see the Sonic 06 fan dub? The real-time fan dub?
Is
It's
it
so
good?
good. It's so good. Speak for yourself, motherfucker!
Oh, shit, dude, the love's rising.
Oh.
Dude, how do you attack those things? No,
You gotta get him in the middle. They're like that. Oh!
do you watch Donkey at all?
Nah, I actually despise Donkey.
His videos are just getting way, like, really, like, surreal. Like, he used to do, like, a lot more serious videos. But now they're all, like, you just can't fucking tell if he's being... Like, he made this big video about Sonic 06, and a lot of it's obviously, like, joking. He's like...
Yeah.
He's, like, talking about it being, like, the Mario 64 killer and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, some of it's, like, I just don't know. Because he uploaded this really weird video going on. I can't even explain it. I genuinely can't even explain it. It's, like...
Yeah.
It's, what? Did you say don't?
No, I just said yeah.
I was like, okay. Yo, so, he, like... It just, like, talks to me. I don't even... Man, he talks about.
I think he's a really bad critic. I think he just has nothing good to say.
I think that's kind of. I think you're saying that because he just doesn't like RPGs.
No, but he's just bad at it. Like he just actively lies as well. Like in his Octopath Traveler video, he just actively lies about the game.
I haven't watched that video.
And then like he's such a bitch about it too. In his Dragon Quest video, he's like, nobody likes JRPGs. What? It's like, what the fuck? Like, what if I made a video about like Call of Duty and I was like, actually, no one likes first-person shooters. They're all bad. It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, it's just such a bad way of interacting with media. It's like, actually, all platformers are bad.
Like, I love these pre-rendered cutscenes. Sorry, the plane was going like it's so bad.
They're not pre-rendered at all.
Well, yeah.
Look at that skybox.
Whatever. I'm just used to saying pre-rendered for a cutscene. You're right.
You'll see pre-rendered cutscenes later.
God, I'll just listen to Man with a Golden Gun on repeat.
This is terrible.
That's got to be in the
That's got to be in the tier list. Yeah, it's just automatically at the bottom.
What was the other? I'm curious to hear the other thing.
What?
I can't like type and talk at the same time. I'm trying. What the other Quantum of Solace song was?
Oh yeah.
Besides Another Way to Die, which, as I said, sounds sick, and then it's like Jack White starts singing that.
I should listen to the instrumental version.
Yeah, Alicia Keys is good at that.
I don't mind it. I don't mind the song at all.
But like the actual
guitar riff is the best part.
No. Yeah, at the beginning, but when it goes to the chorus, it's the same chords as the beginning of A Man with a Golden Gun. A Man with a Golden Gun. Where it's like, and it's kind of annoying. It bothers me. Another Way to Die is definitely not my favorite. I don't understand why people hate that movie so much. It's okay. It's not, the ending kind of sucks, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
I like a lot of the chase sequences in that movie.
Yeah, it does it well. It does like, the kind of
I like how he's like, him and Olga Kurylenko aren't like a thing. Like,
yeah.
He's just, like, in her. And
I think that's one of the best uses of like shaky cam directing.
Yeah.
Because it adds to it. Because like I never really liked Jason Bourne. I watched the first movie. I fell asleep.
Dude, I love Jason Bourne. Shaky cam. Yeah, it's not. It's used like sparingly in some of the sequels. just because of like the first one's a little bit. But like it, I don't know. I kind of like the shaky cam in Bourne compared to how they use it in so many other movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Bourne just popularized it. So usually when something is popularized and then...
Well, Doug Liman actually... Well, I said like he popularized it. He popularized long takes.
Oh, really?
No, he didn't. But I'm saying that long takes came as a result of the overabundance of like shaky cam and quick cuts, which started in Jason Bourne. Like Bourne.
You have a favorite long take? I feel like there was one. Oh wait.
Long take. Ooh, 1917.
Oh, yeah, man, it's the whole movie. I feel like there was one that I really liked. There's some fake one takes.
End of High School Musical.
Is that actually a long take?
Yeah, dude. For
at the ending sequence, like right before they go into "We're all in this together," is like a 2-minute and 30-second, like no cut. Maybe it's not. It's like over a minute and a half. It's like a long no cut with all these people and stuff. For a movie that probably had a budget of like $2 million.
That's how you know they fucking cared.
They like actually like yeah. Well, I mean, I love
that movie had soul.
It does. Like, there's quite a few Disney original movies. There's some that didn't.
Yeah.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. I'm a Camp Rock naysayer, dude.
Camp Rock. I hate Camp Rock. Like,
fuck Camp Rock, dude.
I watched it when I was a kid. I think I watched it with you.
Yeah, probably.
I remember you had this. I don't know if you started this. I don't know if I brought this up before.
Okay.
Or if you believe that you actually said this, but I'm almost certain you said that the one blonde girl who's like the bad girl, like the
you talked about this on a different episode.
I did. Okay, so I'm not gonna bring it up again. No, I'm not gonna bring it up
again. Okay. I mean, I was just explaining you the lore, dude. The Camp Rock lore.
Yeah, that she got bit by like a bug and she turned evil.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Dude, I would just say shit like that. I remember there's that old video that we found of me at some point, and I was like, guys, did you know that the way that Voldemort defeated himself was actually he took this hammer and he accidentally hit himself in the balls with it. Yeah, that's how he died. In case you were wondering.
You just lied, dude. You just lied.
yeah, I used to just lie. I was like, dude, if you go to that fucking, I don't know. I would say like, I don't even know what I'd say. I'd say shit about like Ocarina of Time and like Final Fantasy VII. I was like, dude, you know, if you go in this room in Final Fantasy VII, you can buy drugs. I would say shit about games I had never played.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, Luigi actually is in Mario 64.
I don't even want to think about the amount of times you probably lied to me. That.
Damn. I just wanted to sound cool.
Yeah, so I go down these horrible rabbit holes on when I looked at the Camp Rock cast and I'm like, oh, it's Alison Stoner. She was in Cheaper by the Dozen. And I clicked, oh, what other movies have you seen? Oh, she was in Step Up. Okay, I clicked on Step Up, and then I saw like, oh, I see this one black actor. I'm like, I swear I recognize him from somewhere, and then I see that his name is Twitch. He was on like the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Oh, I know about that guy.
Killed himself.
Yeah.
And there's like no information about it, and it's really weird because he was like a big public figure, and he says all it says is he committed suicide from a self-inflicted gun wound to the head. But like, dude, it's crazy. Like,
yeah, I know about that.
I feel like people didn't really like. I mean, it's not like he wasn't like a major celebrity, but he was like, I always saw him on TV and shit. And he was like, I don't know, he was on So You Think You Can Dance, and he was in 3 Step Up movies, and he was in Magic Mike. He was like a dance guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was pretty famous. It's weird.
Yeah. Sucks.
Anyway, so that's the rabbit holes that I fall down.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I think we're done with this. Well, this is probably multiple episodes at this point, but
yeah,
we're done with this run of Sonic
Adventure. Might be halfway through another episode, so we might just keep going.
Yeah, I might cut that part out. That's a bit sad for the show.
Yeah. On a brighter note, what's some positive news? Sydney Sweeney is doing a movie with Ana de Armas. That's good news.
Will it be a good movie though?
Probably not. Am I gonna watch it?
I mean, I'll watch it if it's a good movie. If it's not a good movie, I'll appreciate it from a distance. but I will appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, Sydney Sweeney is one of like the worst actors I've
I
seen.
don't think she's that bad. I know.
Anyone but you. She.
I know. I know she's got acting chops in her. She just needs to not be in Madam Web. So, what did you think of Moonraker?
Yeah. So I guess
your
last
epic
time.
review.
Last time I ended by saying I think I mentioned that I wanted to watch it.
Mm.
It was next on my list, and then I watched it. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm putting these foam pads back on my wall.
For noise canceling.
Yeah, and
Bros
they all fell off because the stickiness on them just sucks. And I try to I've tried a bunch of different things, but I found these like foam little sticky circle pad things, and they've seemed to have worked. I'm just slowly putting them back on the wall. But yeah, Moonraker was fucking so goofy, but I liked it. I liked it more than Live and Let Die. I don't know. The third act was kind of good. A lot of people like praise the CGI, which like are like the special effects on CGI. But like some stuff looks good. Like some like how they got them like floating in space. Like that all looks pretty sick when they're like floating and whatever. But like I don't know. Star Wars The New Hope came out 2 years earlier and had a third of the budget and still looks a lot better. Although it's like, you know, you can say that I've probably but I've seen the original cut too. But I'm saying like the 2004 re-release of that movie makes it look a lot better. But still, I feel like even when it came out, I felt like it looks better overall than Moonraker. I don't know, something just bothers me a little bit about a lot of the early Bond movies. When they want to show something going fast, they just take a clip at normal speed and then they just put it at like 5 times the speed.
Yeah.
And it looks so cheesy sometimes. Like it looks like someone like, I don't know, it looks like someone edited it in Windows Movie Maker. It just looks so goofy. There's one where there's this chase in Venice, and he's got one of the what's the word for those boats? The gondolas.
Yeah.
He's riding his gondola, and he like has like these jet powered boosters on him, and it looks like it's going at normal speed, and you can see people like walking in the background, just like walking really fast. Like, it looks so dumb.
I know exactly the scene you're talking about.
Dude.
That's right before the pigeon double take as well, which I fucking adore. That's so fucking stupid that I just love it.
Oh my god. Jaws is fun.
Yeah. I like Jaws in that movie quite a bit, actually. I know a lot of people don't like him because he's, you know, supposed to be really menacing and imposing.
Yeah, he's definitely more like just a goofball in that movie. But I like him.
I like his little love story. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I think Jaws is a fun character.
Motherfucker.
I never complain when I see him on screen.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, there wasn't that much. It's just like it still felt like pretty typical Bond. Very typical Roger Moore. But I did like it more than Live and Let Die. I will say that.
I still haven't seen Live and Let Die, but
watch it
this week.
It's not like it might be the worst I've watched. But I don't know if that's fair.
Maybe we could organize a View to a Kill watch party this week. I don't know.
Yeah, that one I haven't seen. I would love to see that.
Just this level.
This level looks kind of hard.
So I do have another question for you. So at the beginning of the last recording, you said you learned some like new Riz tactics, and I don't think you ever said what they were.
Oh, you had to look back.
I'm interrogating you. Yes, I did.
My new Riz tactics. Fuck, man, I don't know.
You said you went to Rizonomics and you learned some new Riz.
Oh, I just asked my friend.
Yeah.
Like she gets like all these crazy answers from dudes. And she always has she's pretty attractive, so she gets a lot of matches. And she gets all these dudes, and she gets a really wide array of answers. So she showed me some of her favorite ones. I think I saved them. I can pull them up. Most of them are really bad though. I didn't realize the bar was so low.
Bar is quite low.
One guy, so he said, If it were medieval times and you were the local lord's daughter, I'd trade all of the cattle in my stock just for a chance to court you.
That's some wild shit.
I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's some other dude, similar style. He goes, I would trade 4 of my finest goats in return for your hand in marriage.
Why are they like
I don't. They're all just
medieval
got that medieval riz,
system?
dude.
The medieval riz.
Yeah. I don't know. People just like some guy went to her. He said, "I think you're the love of my life." She's gotten several dudes straight up just be like, "Please marry me." Dudes are so horny.
Damn.
Like, holy shit.
I'm going against this arrow. I don't give a shit.
I know. I saw that, dude. You're going the wrong way. Some people, you know, you just gotta go against the grain.
Yeah, for real. I don't even know what I'm trying to find here.
There's this guy, Andrew Tate, who I listen to, who does that a lot.
The fuck?
What?
What were you saying?
No, I'm kidding. I said, dude, there's this guy I listen to who does that a lot. His name is Andrew Tate. You may have heard of him.
Oh, no.
Wait, you're going all the way around, bro. Am I missing something?
Yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do here?
Do you have to get... Are you sure you... I mean, you beat this game before. Can you, like, wall jump off? Yeah. Oh, look at that.
This game is so strange. This doesn't feel
They just think... I love that they just expect you to know to do that. Holy shit.
Everything in this game feels like a mistake.
Yeah, if you feel like you're discovering like a glitch to get through something.
Yeah.
It's actually the intended path.
Yeah.
Which is never fun. Oh, also, dude, I watched Dune.
Finally.
The first Dune.
Just the first one.
She was hype. Yeah, I haven't watched more. I like sit down.
Was it raw? Would you describe it as raw?
Raw? Maybe. It's a lot of world building.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the second half of the movie was gonna be like mother-son adventure.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. That's interesting. I thought Zendaya was gonna be in it more.
Yeah, she's
wasn't expecting her to pretty much just be at the end. Like I just was kind of setting her up for the second movie.
Yeah, you pretty much just get introduced to the Fremen so far in the first one.
Yeah, I liked it, dude. I was bummed that they killed off a lot of people. That
Yeah.
when Jason Momoa died, I felt that.
Yeah.
You know, when his dad gets fucking hopped. That scene was kind of cool though. Although I don't know why he's naked.
He just wanted to be naked. Baron.
There's a lot. There's quite a few times in that movie where I'm just like, this is kind of weird. I don't know why.
What the?
What the hell happened?
I like that though. It's like kind of adds to the style. It's eccentric.
Yeah. Well, I felt that way in Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, which I still haven't seen, unfortunately.
It's good. It's also like a little weird. It's just his directing style.
Yeah, big fan of that Denis. Jesus Christ!
Whatever the hell, like, I don't know, bro.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's good, you know.
Yeah.
But there's better.
Yeah, I think the second one is even better. What the hell?
Well, you saw the second one.
Yeah.
And you said it is better.
Yeah.
I thought you said it might be better.
I said that I think the second one's even better.
Oh, okay. That's good. No, I liked it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I think it was good. Like, I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it enough to definitely want to watch the second movie.
Yeah.
I like the world. I think the world's really interesting. I feel like, you know, I kind of hope they explore like some of the other plans and planets, or whatever, in the universe.
Yeah, you get to know some more of the houses.
That's
later on.
It's just like Game of Thrones. Dude, speaking of which, oh my god, watching House of the Dragon season 2. I won't spoil it in case you do ever watch it. Ooh. I'm obsessed. I mean, I'm such like a fan.
I had no idea it was already out.
Game of Thrones.
I'm so behind on TV shows. I'm watching Twin Peaks right now.
Yeah, you told me. Have you watched any 90s. Since last week? You talked about it last week.
I don't know. I'm in season 2 right now. I'm near the end of like the first arc, you could say. Which is like, why is this level so hard?
No.
The first arc is like the whole first season and the first like 9 or 10 episodes of season 2. And I'm right like at the end of that chunk of the series.
True.
Then I'll probably be taking quite a big
Oh,
break.
no.
And finishing season 2 and watching The Return at some point in the far-flung future. But that's a great series, and I just haven't been watching anything else. Haven't watched The Boys. I didn't even finish season 1 of House of the Dragon. I kind of feel like I missed out on that. But
I was listening to a podcast today, and this guy was saying, "Oh, like I watched the first 3 episodes, and I got bored, and I didn't want to watch the rest." And then like the other guy was like, "Dude, you just gotta stick it out, dude." I think it was episode 4 where like shit got crazy.
What the fuck?
No.
What is wrong with this game? For season 2 or season 1?
Season 1. Like this. Like, did you watch season 1?
I watched about the first 3 episodes, and I fell asleep, and then I was like, okay, I gotta lock in and get back to it, and then I just never did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Though that's what the guy was talking about the first season. I think the second season. I don't know. I just love. I think the writing is like, especially. I noticed it, especially in season 2. They had some like several minute scenes with just like 2 characters talking, and it was so interesting. Like I'd usually be like, this shit sucks.
Very intricate.
But I don't know. Shit is like hitting the fan so much in season 2 right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, see, episode 3 comes out tonight. I might watch it later before I go to sleep. I don't know. But I watched episode 2 today. That shit had me. Like, it's not like, I don't know. It's just the politics are getting crazy.
Yeah.
People are dying. People are. I don't want to spoil it. I think you should. If you get a chance.
A lot of games with political intrigue. I'm enjoying those.
Like what?
Final Fantasy 14. Some Trails of Cold Steel.
Like online?
Yeah, that's what Final Fantasy 14 is. But...
No, I know, but I'm just saying like, there's I don't know. I just assumed it was like ESO.
No, FF14 has the most coherent story in any video game. It's like every expansion is like a season of a TV show. They're all like, they all have like, they're all a full game's worth of actual story content. This game is fucking broken.
How did you get there?
Yuji Naka, like, praise be, just willed it to happen.
This is insane. Where are you supposed to go?
That's a good question.
Just kill that one too. Okay. Maybe you have to go through where those things are. Where like those.
There's like opening a area.
Can you get through those doors? And just time it? Oh. Oh, of course. You're supposed to go on the tiny elevator to the right.
I also don't really have access to HBO, and I'm too scared to pirate it. But I think I do have access to the first season.
I love HBO. I don't know why, it's like my preferred streaming platform. And they just like,
got a lot of good
I think they got a lot of decent movies. I mean, it's just because they got like the Warner Brothers license.
Yeah.
They get a lot of damn shits. I don't know. I think their TV shows are pretty quality. A lot of them kind of fly under the radar.
Yeah, but I mean, they always do really high quality stuff. Like Game of Thrones, Last of Us. What more could you need?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, but The Boys is on Amazon Prime. So
yeah.
I don't know why everyone's bitching about it this year. I haven't watched it, so I have no idea.
You haven't seen The Boys?
I've seen a lot of people complaining about it.
They're
like, it's just the same shit. They're like, oh, it's the same shit. Like, nothing really new.
I haven't heard that. I've heard really weird complaints. They're like, oh, it's woke. Frenchie's gay, even though the series has always been woke.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like the whole point is that it kind of is. Like, I feel like they try to like mock like. They kind of try to mock like Donald Trump with Homelander.
Yeah, that is like the whole point of the show.
Like I feel like they've always been that way. Yeah, people are just like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's just this type of people, insufferable people on the internet that will just say everything's woke.
Yeah. Dude, The Acolyte's woke. No, it just sucks.
It has woman in it. That means it's woke. Don't mean to get political, but women exist.
Yeah. Black woman? She must not have talent. Must be woke show.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, yeah.
You see that the creator of the Acolyte said that R2D2 was a lesbian in an interview?
No way, that's gotta be a lie.
No, it's just a joke.
Oh shit, dude, that.
And people got mad about it.
Well, yeah, but people already hating the show. It's not doing yourself any favors. You just take it out of.
No, but it's a funny joke. It's a funny joke, but given that she made the Acolyte, I guess that makes it worse. But just the idea that people are legitimately getting mad at that, it's just ridiculous. What the hell? This is the most bitch-ass game I've ever played in my life.
What the fuck? Why is it why are you... Oh.
Dude, we're in the...
I felt like the, What the hell? Did the gravity just shift?
Yeah, we're playing Gravity Rush. Look at his eyes! Nightmare fuel.
He's got the...
Some creepy pasta shit.
Sonic Adventure green eyes, which are... Right? I think they changed his eye color for the... They changed his eye color after for Sonic Adventure for the first time, I think.
That's really strange.
And then they made in some of the updated versions of like the original, I could be totally talking out of my ass here, but I'm pretty sure in some of the original, like the remakes, like the Game Boy Advance version of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think the N-Gage version as well, Sonic N used updated sprites of Sonic with like different eye color. Don't know why. I know that.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's right though.
Look at his eyes.
Holy shit!
I think you missed.
Yeah, those
are the
updated eyes, dude. No, those are the updated eyes, dude.
those are the updated.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you play a lot of the Sonic games like growing up?
Yeah, I played like all of them. Sonic Heroes. Sonic
oh god, no, okay, I've never played that one.
Sonic Unleashed on the Wii. Oh my lord!
I played Sonic Unleashed on the Wii. I was really excited for that game.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a trailer of it on the Nintendo channel on the Wii.
Ooh, yeah, I remember that.
Dude, I used to love the Nintendo channel.
Yeah.
I remember I saw like a trailer for Disney's Epic Mickey.
Yeah.
And I was like scared. I was like, this is scary.
Yeah, like, dude.
I don't know why.
This is legit.
There's also this one for this like SpongeBob game that where like these aliens come and shit, and it's scary. I forget what the name of it was, but it was scary to me as a kid. Like I was like genuinely spooked.
Yeah, I was thinking about like what media scared me as a kid.
It was random shit, dude. It was shit like that.
Yeah, I remember the first.
When I watch like Bionicles movies with you, I'd be like, this shit.
Bionicle 1 is just like Lord of the Rings for tiny children.
It's also like an hour and 20-minute movie too. Yeah. It's not like
what the hell?
Where the fuck? I think just run in that direction. Yeah, stay on.
I think the last time I played this game was like 2019. This is where I like rage quit.
This level is so jank.
Yeah. How did I do this as a kid?
What the fuck?
Fuck. This game is not real.
That basket thing up there. I don't know if you can get back up there.
Fucking hell.
Oh, maybe you have to come back down now because they changed the gravity shifted.
I have to go in here.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Yeah.
Am I playing a video game right now?
It's a jank simulator. Oh, I think maybe used to go through there. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's time. So you gotta like.
It's time.
Once you flip it, you have a certain amount of time to do whatever you need. Never mind. Just switch back. What the hell?
I feel like this game plays by no rules.
That's not like someone would say that usually. Like this game's got no rules. Like kind of like a cool way. Yeah. No, this is just sucks.
This game has no logic. This is a game for chaotic evil people.
Dude, you got this.
Fuck!
Is this still Egg Carrier?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Oh my god.
No wonder they made such a sick song. So you're gonna be stuck on the level for so fucking long.
Yeah, now I'm recalling why I rage quitted this 5 years ago.
So you beaten this game though, no?
I don't think I beat the whole game because I never did like the big fishing segment, so I never got to the final chapter. But I think I did all the other campaigns.
Jesus Christ, they really couldn't model in fucking little pixels for his eyeballs.
I think they did, but it's just glitching
the
out.
shitty Steam port.
Yeah. Not only is this probably a shitty Steam port, it's also the DX version, which just blows ass already. Like, the Dreamcast version is way better.
Is there any reason? It's just, like, glitchier and shit?
I don't know. Just everything about this game is worse. Well, except for, like, the voice acting, that's just the same. The models are worse, it's glitchier. I don't know. It's such a weird-ass game.
Yeah, I think
so how are you enjoying Shadow of the Colossus right now?
I'm so glad you asked that. You know, it's a game that was on the PS2.
Is it one of the games? You're playing the PS2 version, right?
No, I want to. I wish I did. I feel like it's arguably superior. Like, the PS4 game looks really good in some areas and looks really not great in others. I don't know.
I just think that the PS4 one looks fine, but the PS2 one looks amazing for a 2005 game. But the PS4 one, you know, it just looks average for a 2018.
I kind of liked it. It's a different art style. In the PS2 version, it's a lot more like washed out.
Yeah, it's got more fog. I think it has more atmosphere.
And I think that's there's like, it's totally eliminated in the newer version, which I think kind of takes away from it a little bit. What do you got to spell? Enigma?
You're never gonna get it, dude.
Egg. Oh, Eggman. Anyways, yeah, I'm almost done with it. It's really short. We were talking about this last time, but I like how it's like a game where there's not pressure for me to do anything outside of the main objective. It just tells me where to go, and I go and do it, and then I do the next thing, and it's very satisfying, and I know exactly how many people I have to kill and shit. And
yeah. It's a very
the whole experience is very frictionless.
I feel like I kind of need a game like that because I'm playing so many long games.
Dude, you're playing one right now.
I know. I'm playing this is like the longest game ever made. So I don't think I mentioned this on the show, but I recently finished my 5-year-long playthrough of Persona 4 Golden New Game Plus because I started a New Game Plus run when I was 17 and then proceeded to not finish it. And then I performed a voodoo magic to get my PlayStation Vita save file onto the PC version of the game.
How did you do that?
I used like an FTP server. I hacked my Vita haphazardly, I might add, so I needed to hack it again to actually have the hacked version work. You know, stuff like that.
But playing it on the Vita, or like playing on the PC, might have been it's a much different experience, no?
I think it was.
On the Vita?
I think it was a lot better.
Did you play the Vita version?
I gotta take out laundry, but I'll hold that thought, and I got a lot to say about this. So, you know, when you take a game from like the fifth gen or 6th gen, I think it's.
Are you still talking about Shadow of the Colossus?
Technically yes, because this ties into both.
Sure, let's hear it. Oh, you're talking about Persona 4.
Well, technically both, because when you take a game from like the PS2, if you're playing it on the PS, well, like, given that it was released for the PS2, it's likely to assume that.
There you go. I can even know.
It's likely, like, you can pretty much assume that you're kind of supposed to play it on a CRT. So it's a bit of a different experience when it's ported. Oh, Jesus Christ! It's a bit of a different experience when it's ported to anything else, because you don't get that fuzz. You know, there's probably not as much fog in the game. You know, they like to remove that sometimes, and sometimes that can take away atmosphere. But I feel like with the original Persona 4 on PS2 and then the Golden, they have slightly different they're just slightly different in presentation. Some people really swear by the PS2 version. I personally prefer the Vita version, but just like
I feel like Golden, if I may.
Yeah.
As I played probably 2 or 3 hours of Golden, and I've never played the original, but I've seen gameplay footage of it. And I don't know. I feel like Golden feels to me a little bit more, not totally, but like it more akin to a little bit like Persona 5 when it first came out. I mean, Persona 5 is definitely like more, I guess, probably more vibrant.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Persona 4
but I feel like some of the
extremely
style
vibrant.
of Persona 4, or I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
You understand what I'm saying at all? Or am I,
I guess it's brighter. It's more high res, high contrast.
The PS2 version kind of feels like a Wii game.
Well, they have basically
they have similar hardware. PS2.
It's just the idea that it's all like, it's a bit dingy. It really plays to the countryside Inaka setting.
Yeah.
But I really just love the life that Golden breathes into that game. And with the remaster on modern platforms, including PC, I always describe it as like the scene from Shawshank Redemption where Andy Dufresne gets out of the fucking sewer and he's being poured on by the rain.
His hands up in the air.
Yeah, that is what it feels like to see a classic game you love running at like a buttery smooth 120 frames. It's just like that's the feeling I attribute it to.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. I'm playing Shadow of the Colossus and I'm watching old gameplay footage from some of the old, like, just from the PS2 version and the PS3 upscaled HD version is probably the coolest. Yeah. Looks similar. I just wish they did that rather than just, because everything just feels like a lot more empty, the world. Yeah. And it looks better. Yeah. Certain environments like the deserts look really good on the PS. Well, I'm playing on my PS5, but like on the PS4 version.
Yeah.
Some of the foliage looks pretty cool, but just like the lighting and the open plains and stuff just look really like, I don't know, just look kind of dead inside. Just looks like someone made like a fan mod on Unreal Engine. To upscale the graphics. Like it just doesn't feel, I don't know, bums me out a little bit.
It doesn't have as much soul.
It doesn't, dude. It doesn't. It's like it's a completely different art style. It's like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry. I went to go close my door.
Yeah.
And I saw like on the other side of the basement, I saw the window. I thought the sun had already probably set 'cause it's 8:40. And then I was like, whoa. And there was like a weird glow, and I walked outside, and the sunset was fucking insane.
Oh shit!
So I ran and grabbed my phone. Yeah, I'll send you what it looked like, dude. It's crazy.
It's a little like pinkish outside right now.
Dude, it looked like.
Oh, nice.
It was like golden outside. It was crazy.
That's nuts. The second one looks like a fucking painting.
I know. I'm like, it's unbelievable. I was like, I was in awe.
Uh-huh.
I just like, I got really existential for a few seconds.
Yeah. You're about to be in awe again, actually.
Why is that? Yo!
Holy fuck. Dude, guess who's here?
I don't know.
You already saw him, but he'll be in the cutscene. I'm
Eggman?
sure of it. What if he just doesn't show up? That'd be fucking funny.
You know, it'd be even funnier if they're like, he does show up, but you just can't see him.
There he is! Look at him! It's Big the Cat!
But like, he's just like, it's not, Bogey!
Bogey!
I'm not that Bogey!
That's a crazy good impression.
I remember seeing, one of the old Sonic shows from the early 2000s. And there's
Sonic
like an
X?
episode where, yeah, I think it was Sonic X. And Froggy gets like fucking, I don't know, he doesn't get murdered, but he gets like fucked up or some shit. And I was like, and I was like really bummed out about that.
Is that when he eats the Chaos Emerald and
he like
grows
I remember
a tail?
he like mutates or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna grow a tail. I was scared yeah, I was scared. I'm like, shit, people can just do that. And I got really scared.
People frogs. Oh fuck.
Yeah, like frog. I don't know, dude. I was like, fuck, dude. That's gonna be my life now. I'm gonna have to live like I was like scared to do shit. I was like, I don't want to get tail. So
I don't know if I was scared of like quicksand.
Yeah, I thought like when I was growing up, I was like, that's how most people die.
Yeah. the leading cause of death in America.
A weirdly, widely used thing in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That and dreams. I can't tell you how many movies and TV shows are like your dreams are visions. Like
Yeah,
fucking
even-
Harry Potter, Star Wars, Dune.
Yeah.
So many.
Even Twin Peaks does that. Twin Peaks
Yeah.
does it in a really interesting way.
I'm like, dude, what? Like, so many people like they like talk about it as it fucking.
Dude, if my dreams
Dumb.
predicted the future, we'd be fucked.
My dreams are just like nonsense most of the time.
Yeah. My most recent
Like-
dream was
Yeah.
like, it was me and like a friend, a nondescript friend. We were like traveling, we were like backpacking through like Eastern Europe or something.
As you do.
Yeah, we went to like this really, oh my god, went to this really shitty Airbnb. One of the rooms was like completely dilapidated and there was like just a bed in there, and he took that one and I took like a room that actually had like infrastructure. But then we were trying to go to bed and I was like, oh, I need to do something. So I went to the door and then just a bunch of fucking lizards started coming out of the door. Like, fucking
Dude, I hate it when that happens.
18 of them. They just kept coming.
I was having a dream that I was getting chased by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin on my dad's side,
Yeah.
he woke me up. It was like he shook me awake, and I freaked out. And I'm like, oh, he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Ah, dude, I was having a fucking nightmare."
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, it's 11 in the morning." I'm like, that's when I get most of my dreams and nightmares, when I'm almost
Yeah.
awake. It's
I
like
think
always
you
the
only
morning.
like remember the last like 5 seconds of your dream or something.
Something like that. I don't know if yeah. Also, dreams are like they feel long, and then
Yeah.
in reality they're so short.
Time
I've had-
perception is such a weird thing because I swear sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be in my bed and I feel like I'm there for like an hour, and I wake up and only like 5 minutes has passed.
Yeah, like you wake up, you go back to sleep, and you have a long dream, and then you wake up, and it's like 10 minutes later.
Yeah. I've been
Like,
doing that a
dude.
lot recently. I've been like, my dreams have been incorporating the sound of my alarm into the lore. And now like the alarm is signaling for like the I had a dream where it was like a game show. It was like that Doctor Who episode where they're stuck in a game show. And every time the alarm would go off, it was a sign for the game to change. So I would like, in my Walter White fugue state, I would hit the snooze button, and then the game would change in the dream, and then I would go back to sleep and continue the game in the dream.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's been times where I've fallen asleep and continued my dreams. Like
Hmm.
woken up and fallen back asleep. Like consciously woke up. But there's also been a lot of
Go back
times
flat.
where weird shit just happens. Like, why is the water sound effect so loud?
'Cause this game is broke
It's
ass.
it's overpowering everything.
Yeah.
It's just like makes you want to pee.
It
I'm turning
reminds
it
me of
down
that
sometimes.
little noisemaker you had in your room
Oh, back
way,
in the
way
day.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
that used to be incorporated in the lore quite often.
Yeah.
For me, I'll like wake up and I set like 12 alarms.
Mhm.
And I'll wake up on like the third or fourth one, and I can see that I snoozed the other ones. Like
Yeah.
I know to do it, and just stay asleep now. I've gotten ahead.
Yeah, if your phone is like right next to your bed, you'll just have that muscle memory.
But my phone is always so loud that it always gets me. Like
Uh-huh.
eventually, especially when it's like I still have the rolling start
Oh,
one
yeah.
set
I was
for
about to
some
say,
of
what
some of my
are
alarms.
you using for your alarms these days?
I have a bunch of different ones. Depends on one of the other ones. So for whatever reason, like I just have whatever's on my Apple Music, and one
Yeah.
of the songs, the first song is "All I Want for Christmas Is You." When I was like 13, I set it to a bunch of like random times, whenever it. So now I've got a time every 5 minutes for like the whole day. So I just like click on a bunch for like, oh, I gotta wake up at like 10. So like
Yeah.
I have a bunch saved already, and it's always that song. The first 5 seconds of that song are so ingrained in my head. Rolling Start, I get.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The other one that you also know about. Fucking.
Chop Suey.
Chop Suey. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I saw a meme about Chop Suey the other day.
Like that beginning part actually triggers something in my brain.
Yeah,
like,
dude. So the one I always did for years was Colors by Flow, also known as the first opening to Code Geass. If people don't know the song name.
Flow, the same group that sings the song from Naruto.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And the first Eureka 7 opening.
Dude, press the 3 hidden switches.
Oh my god.
All right.
So yeah, that song got incorporated into the lore.
Sure. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like,
dude,
what's?
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
What's going on here? I think you're supposed to go in the other direction.
What was one of the other ones? I think like Skater Boy might have been one at some point.
Skater Boy?
Yeah. Like a
Great
really
song.
long time ago.
Get
Maybe
on
they
the
just
snake.
played it on the radio. Because I
think
used to
you gotta-
listen to the radio when I woke up.
I think you just gotta stay on the snake and like follow you through the water. Yeah.
Okay. Really like listening to Haikyuu openings as
Haikyuu?
alarms. Yeah, just like really like inspirational, just loud.
Yeah.
Slam Dunk Ending 2 was a big one for me.
Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
Let me see what I have right now. I just get a lot of like the random ones. The worst one in the world is I'll tell you.
You ever use the Sonic drowning sound effect?
What ones do I have? I have this one. Let's see.
Oh, this one. These switches raise the water level.
I don't know if you can hear it on the mic. I don't know if it picks up. I can just like talk over it. I get that one. I get
I don't know what it is.
I get. Wait, can you hear
is
this
that like
when I'm
the-
talking? This one.
Kind of. Is that like an Ace Attorney song? What is
Yeah,
that? It is.
I get this.
Wait, is that just like the...
What
I'm gonna die.
other ones I get? I get this one a lot.
I can't hear them when you play them.
Oh, this one?
I can't hear
Can
them.
you- Dude, you can hear it if I talk, kind of.
No,
I
I can
think.
barely hear it.
Fuck.
They're just like ringtones.
Yeah. Well, I get a lot of the basic ones.
Okay.
What other ones do I have? Oh yeah. Okay, I got Rolling Start. Rolling Start.
That's a good one. It's a classic.
I get. What else? I get. Green Hill Zone. I get this one a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can hear
Is
it.
it regular
But
Green Hill Zone or is it like Smooth Jazz Green Hill Zone?
No, it's the original.
It's
It's like the 8-bit or 16-bit version on Sega Genesis. I get this like Hotline Bling remix to the one original. I don't know how to explain. It's yeah. This one I hear a lot. I don't know if you can hear it. But
It messes up your audio when you do that.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I get a lot. Different ones. The Green Hill Zone is probably my most popular though.
Pretty recently, I completely stopped using my phone for my alarm, and I use. Oh my god, this fucking game! I use my old alarm clock, like my digital alarm clock. And I just have one alarm on that, because apparently having multiple alarms is actually detrimental.
Why?
I don't know, because you just train yourself to turn them off because you know there's a next one coming.
Oh yeah, no, I do that every morning.
Yeah.
But I've become so used to it that I know like
Yeah.
I always build in time so I wake up earlier than I need to.
Yeah.
So then it's like I got a system.
Yeah. For me, I like changing up my system every couple months. Keeps me on my toes.
Definitely does.
I have
yeah.
a really hard time getting out of bed most of the time, so.
Oh, dude, like this morning, you know, it's just Sunday and I have anything to do. I like set my alarm and I set my alarm every day because otherwise I'll just never wake up. So I set my alarm for like 10:30 this morning. I woke up changed my alarm to like 10:45.
Yeah.
Went to sleep, and then I woke up at 10:45. I was like, oh, I'll sleep another. And I ended up waking up at like 11:10.
Yeah, I hate doing that.
And then I was like, damn. But again, I'm like, I'm not gonna wake up for a day.
Yeah, I always like, I have like bad executive function issues where I'm like, oh man, I should get up and play this game right now. And then I wake up like 2 hours later and I was like, I could have been playing that game this whole time.
So yeah, it sucks.
What are we doing here?
8. Gotta find a snake.
I need fucking rings, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
no. You gonna drown?
camera sucks. I'm lowering the water level now.
What was that sound effect?
It's to call. Fuck! This game is dog shit.
No.
Anyways. Yeah, it's really hard to wake up. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I literally could be playing Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga right now.
Exactly.
But instead
Dude, I bought Lego Lord of the Rings on Steam.
I didn't know I knew there was a Hobbit. I didn't know there was a Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, apparently it's way better than the Lego Hobbit game.
Really?
As it should be.
Yeah. Did you see they're making a Lego fucking what's it called? That PlayStation exclusive.
Horizon?
Horizon.
Yeah, that looks that looks like
So
slop.
it's so random, dude.
See, the thing is, like, Horizon, just the people that make it, I don't know. I don't know if it, oh my god. Maybe Horizon's better than Sonic, but Horizon's like, apparently it's kind of like a slop series, like no one actually likes it.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's played that game.
But it's like
either of them.
Holy shit, dude. I'm gonna lose all my lives. It's somehow just has like all this like market influence where they can have like a million spin-offs and they're trying to make like an Amazon show. It's something that like Sony is pushing, but I don't think anybody actually wants it.
I don't know. No one ever talks
They're like,
about
this is our new big franchise, and everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
Like, I feel like, you know, something like Uncharted or God of War is such a bigger
Yeah.
franchise in the scope of PlayStation exclusives.
I don't know.
Developed
They're making
by
Lego Horizon. I don't know who's gonna play it.
Guerrilla Games. They were founded. They used to be called Lost Boys Games. Lost Boys Games.
I think
Not
that's
Lost
kind
Boy.
of a-
Lost.
That's
weird.
kind of a cool title.
I think Lost Boys Game. I feel like it should be like Lost Boy Game. I don't know.
I think it should be just like Lost Boys Productions or something.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made Killzone, which is like, okay. Killzone.
Killzone 2
like
looks
a
pretty
7 out
cool.
of 10 series.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the game? It was not like the PS3 launch title.
It was fairly early on. It was the game that famously had a CGI trailer where they said, this is actual gameplay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
Yeah, that one has really good reviews actually.
Yeah.
I remember Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4 coming out. They were really trying to push that game. Really
Nobody
okay.
liked it.
Just no one talks it.
Yeah.
You know?
I just remember nobody liked that game. What the fuck is this?
They also made Shell Shock NAM 67, which has an astounding 58% on Metacritic.
Listen,
It was on the PlayStation 2.
all I'm saying is there's a reason Yuji Naka is in jail right now.
Oh, it was created by like what's it? Eidos
Eidos
Interactive.
Montreal.
Yeah, that's like they got absorbed by Square Enix. Dude, it's so funny. If you go on their Wikipedia page, it goes it says like founded 1984 founders, and then it says Fate merged with Square Enix in
Fate.
2009. No, it's like that's so funny. It's Fate.
Yeah.
Not like defunct or like bought out. It says Fate.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Oh my
You think
lord.
fucking Mario 64 can do platforming like this? Nah. Fucking shit about this excellent video.
Yeah. Fuck Mario 64. When this exists, don't need
When I
it.
had Mario 64 DS, dude, I didn't know how to like jump in the paintings and shit.
You're just like,
I would just run around the kingdom.
yeah, like this game's weird. No progression. I never had that game. I wanted it.
Mario 64 DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play it a lot, but again, I didn't get very far. Like eventually, I figured out they had to go on the paintings, but I didn't get far. I wasn't good.
Yeah,
at it.
I mean,
it's a really hard game for like a 7-year-old kid, and you're using just a D-pad and like a stylus.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't like figure out any game when I was that young. I didn't finish a game until I was like, well, I finished games, but I didn't like properly play through games until I was like 14.
Yeah, me neither, dude. There was so many games I just like screwed around the first couple levels.
Dude, I remembered I was like, I found out about Tales of Symphonia back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, this game looks so cool. Dude, they have the same voice actor as Robin from Teen Titans, plays the main character. I was like, oh, this game looks so sick. And I got it on GameCube. Like, my dad went to this fucking mall, like, God knows how far away. And he got it for me, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, there's 2 discs. I was like, that's crazy. I've never seen that before. I played, like, 4 hours of the game.
It's so expensive
it's a
now,
classic.
too.
I have it still.
It's like Echoes for like $200 now, I think.
And it's in a series that I like, because since then I played through Tales of Vesperia, Xillia, Berseria, you know.
Oh, look at
all these other games in the series.
Gameplay. This is sick.
For which one?
Right now.
This gameplay, yeah, gameplay is fucking. This is crazy. Yeah, no.
It kind of feels like a much later, like this. Feels like a much later Sonic game, like the style.
It's just clunky as all hell.
Yeah, no, this just reminds me of like Sonic and Secret Rings or some shit for some reason. This level.
Yeah, aesthetically, I do see that.
With like I think the boulder chasing you as well. Like I feel like they got a lot of that gimmicky shit in that game. Again, that's another game I didn't get very far in, but
I think that game
played a lot. That and Sonic Unleashed I played, and then I got stuck on one of the like Where Sonic levels, and I gave up. Werehog levels.
Yeah.
I gave up. I'm like, fuck this.
The interesting thing about that game is it only has one battle theme for the Werehog, which is terrible. But
that's half the game, dude.
Yeah. Someone on like Twitter did a like arranged version of one of the level themes. They were like, what if Sonic Unleashed had dynamic battle music? And it was like a battle version of one of the stage themes. And it was so sick.
Dude, it's so annoying. It's that they're lazy.
Yeah.
Some of the themes in that game are actually really good though, especially on the Sonic side.
Yeah, dude. Rooftop Run.
Oh, dude, just the opening one in Greece. What's the name of the map? No. I can sing the song, dude.
There's also the actual opening theme by like Bowling for Soup. Oh.
Bowling for Soup did the opening theme to that game? I think. Is it actually?
Possibilities are never ending, dude. It's a banger. What?
Said Bowling for Soup.
Yeah. It's a banger. 100% certified banger.
Yeah, I don't know this soundtrack like as well, but I do know what's the first one I'm thinking of? Oh, Windmill Isle. Shit, dude, that shit is crazy. That goes so hard.
I haven't heard that one in so long though. I couldn't even like picture it.
I could just sing it to you, just so you get copyrighted by UMG.
Yeah, so we get DMCA'd.
Brutal. Adding it to all my playlists. I didn't know. I used to only listen to this on SoundCloud. I didn't know they had it on Spotify. Apato's The Day theme for that as well is very good.
All the like countries in that game had really weird names. They were like real countries, but they had fake names.
Yeah, like Greece was called
Spagonia.
Apatos.
Yeah, Spagonia was like
Italy, I think. Or
Italy.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds like fucking spaghetti, dude. Nice. I see what
Yeah.
you did there.
I remember back when the Super Best Friends did things. They played Sonic Unleashed and they were like inventing new slurs.
That's always fun. What else we got? Cutscene to Spagonia.
Oh,
Just looking at some of these themes. What are the ones with Cool Edge?
Cool Edge. That's what I do.
Oh, this is a
every
nice
night.
little song.
Is this game broken? Who approved this?
I still think the best, and I'm sure we spoke about this ad nauseum in our Halo playthroughs, but the best like actual artist inclusion in any video game is fucking Breaking Benjamin. Too. Holy shit, that song gets me so fired up.
Yeah. I think now for me it's changed because I played Hi-Fi Rush. And I think that when Whirling by The Joy Formidable and Perfect Drug by Nine Inch Nails play are two of my favorite moments in any video game.
Oh, Hi-Fi Rush?
Yeah. Did I say something else?
I thought you said Hi-Fi Run.
Hi-Fi Rush.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I definitely probably said the right thing. I just What artist is it?
The first one is Whirling by The Joy Formidable, and the second one is Perfect Drug by Nine Inch Nails. They both play near the end of the game.
9 Inch Nails is in it, brother.
Yeah.
I'm looking through their soundtrack. I don't see. Maybe it's not in this. Let me look it up.
Well, they're licensed titles, so they probably won't be on like the soundtrack CD.
Oh well, if it's a licensed one, that doesn't count, dude.
Well, you said artist inclusion in a game.
I meant like made specifically for the video game.
I don't think it was it though.
Let me look up.
Breaking Benjamin. I think that was just a song because it was a license because it's not in the anniversary edition because they didn't get the license back.
I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up.
There's no way it's not a license.
Yes, no. This is a non-single album because it was written in 2004 specifically for the Halo 2 soundtrack.
Oh shit.
Aha.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of vocal tracks.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I just love this song. I'm listening to it right now. So
yeah, I mean that's a really good one. I feel like most of the vocal tracks I know from there are some by bands, but either it's like the opening theme or maybe it's like in the case of Final Fantasy XIV, they have a whole band dedicated to Final Fantasy XIV, just called the.
I like Hikaru Utada and a couple of those.
Oh yeah, in Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts games.
That's very
Simple and
good.
clean, or the one with fucking Skrillex.
I like that one. Yeah.
That one's hype, dude. That one gets me hype.
That's the it's Face My Fears from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
My Kingdom Hearts 3 defender.
Hey, I don't know how many there are out there, but I'm glad that you're one of them. Someone's got to defend that. Yeah. It looks good. I've never played it. So.
I thought it was a great game. It's much better than this.
I don't know why people hate it so much.
There's many different reasons, but you know, we don't need to get into that. We don't need to get into Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god.
Kingdom shirts.
True. Anyways. It's really good. There's some really good ones out there. There's the Xenoblade vocal tracks. There's a bunch of good Tales openings out there. Those are all done by like real big boy bands.
Let's see if there's a list.
The original version of Yakuza Ishin featured the song Clock Strike by 1OK Rock, which is one of my favorite bands. That was pretty cool.
The entire Sonic R soundtrack.
Yeah, the entire Sonic R soundtrack. The entire Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack.
I don't know that soundtrack well, but I know my friend listens to
sick. I have a CD of just all the vocal tracks.
Why did they never make a sequel to that? I feel like people really like that game.
Wow,
these songs are really popular.
I just think that with the way Konami was going at the time, it was just like an impossibility. I think it's even more of an impossibility now because Kojima's not working on the Metal Gear license. Granted, there is a new Metal Gear Solid like remake coming out, but
Metal Gear Delta
has the potential to be a soulless cash grab.
I mean, it's just like Metal Gear. Apparently, a lot of people are saying it's just like Metal Gear Solid, like Snake Eater, just in Unreal 5 or whatever. Like it's not like.
And I know the old Metal Gear Solid games are like pretty clunky for a lot of people, but I think they're perfect the way they are, and I will always opt to play the original over a remake with like more traditional controls, personally. Figure out what to do, challenge impossible. Did you find anything?
Oh, in terms of like here, I was just scrolling through it. I just went down a rabbit hole. Well, you know what? That's on me. That's on me because the best one is so obvious, and I cannot believe I didn't say it, considering that we were talking about Snake Eater 5 seconds ago. It's fucking Snake Eater by Cynthia. What's her name? Cynthia Harrell, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The song is fucking sick.
Yeah, that might be one of the best.
Just still on my Bond music phase, dude.
Yeah.
But the problem is now I've added like all of them to my playlist, and I like them all. So, you know, when it comes to saying my least favorite, it's still probably that's Man with a Golden Gun. But
I mean, it is the worst movie ever made. Is
it the worst? You think it's the worst Bond movie? Or Diamonds Are Forever? I thought you said it was worse.
I don't know. Golden Gun is just so nothing. They're both nothing, but
Count Dooku's in it.
Yeah, but he's the worst part. They wasted him. They just wasted him.
Is he a good villain at all or no?
No.
Sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Roger Moore's. I don't know what my next Bond movie. I guess it's probably A View to Kill.
Speak.
I gotta watch at least one more Sean Connery though. I gotta watch Goldfinger. Have you watched Goldfinger?
No. Do I really have to do this for progression? Is this really what we're doing right now?
I feel like that's a necessary one. I looked up Roger Moore, and someone this past week vandalized Roger Moore's gravesite.
What the fuck? That's horrible.
In Venice. The article title on TMZ is 00 How Rude! Bond star grave site vandalized. This is definitely written by AI, this article, but...
That's really unfortunate. I saw Drew Gooden uploaded. I watched this upload.
Hold on.
What the fuck? Maybe this is why.
He just had like a thing next to his name that said it's like the Moore family crest, and someone just like ripped it off and stole it.
Bro.
And there was like a little Aston Martin toy car next to it, and they stole that too. Bro. Damn. Sucks. I kind of forgot how old he is.
Yeah.
In I didn't even know those movies, dead, he's older than Sean Connery, or he was. He was 3 years older than Sean Connery, which I think is funny considering he was.
Oh, I somehow got it.
He was 58 in A View to Kill.
Yep, and it definitely shows.
Apparently, like, it's really easy to spot the stunt doubles in that movie.
Yeah, that's the thing about that movie. It's full of stunt doubles.
Even the earlier Roger Moore ones, there's a lot, and they're pretty noticeable.
Yeah.
That's what, like, I don't, like, that's what, again, we've been glazing Timothy Dalton, but I never was able, he did, I'm assuming he did some of his own stunts, but also, like, they just mask it a lot better. The directing is a lot smarter with, like, where they pick, I don't know, the way they pick to film it and how they, like, will put his face away, or he's wearing goggles or a mask or something. Like, they just hit it really well. So it's like, because in that era, it was easier to get away with it because there's no high def, you know.
Yeah.
You're not like now
like
you're
seeing it in theaters,
dude,
and then like when
you're
seeing it in theaters for the first time, and then whenever you see it again, it's on TV in like 480p on a CRT.
Literally. But oh yeah, dude, in the first what's it called? In Doctor No, you can fully see Ursula Andress just fully naked. They like do a shot of her, like where they like cleaning them off of the radiation.
Yeah.
And she's like supposed to be fully naked, but you can see her wearing like a skin colored like bra and panties.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like they have like a shot where I guess you're supposed to like so like guys in the 60s would be like, dude, you can almost like, dude, I think I could see your like tits, dude. Yeah. Like, you know, but you just couldn't. But I think it's so funny that it's like, the movie was made over 60 years ago. They didn't, you know, whatever. No one's gonna be able to actually tell.
Yeah.
They didn't think that we were gonna have our 8K OLED TVs.
They didn't think we'd seek it out.
Yeah, exactly. I was like thinking about it too, just seeing like all the James Bond gadgets that they've had from all the films I've watched, and just thinking about like if any of them now would be possible.
Yeah.
Because some of them are like ridiculous.
Come on, man, the invisible car.
Well, that was from like 2002. That's like one of the newer movies.
That's
I feel
one of
like
the worst
gadgets. I feel like I've heard some stuff. I feel like it's really underutilized in that movie.
It's just a bad gadget. It's like if you give James Bond a gadget that like reasonably a regular guy could sneak around with, then why does James Bond need it?
Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds silly. But dude, you're defending. That's one small error in a flawless film.
Flawless, yeah.
So
is that Die Another Day?
Yeah, it is.
Oh boy.
Invisible car. Also, John Cleese is in that movie too. For one film because fucking Q died. Desmond Llewellyn. He died right after.
Didn't
well, I think it was
in,
before.
like, a street racing accident.
No, I don't think so, dude. He was like 90.
Yeah, but I thought he was really into street racing at 90 years old.
Fuck, why is that? I'll tell you how he died. Holy shit.
What'd you find?
You were right.
He died in a street racing accident?
He wasn't street racing. He got in a car accident.
Oh. Was he racing though?
No. He was driving alone from a book signing event when his Renault Megane collided head-on with a Fiat Bravo on the A27 near East Sussex. He sustained massive internal injuries and was airlifted by helicopter, where he died soon afterwards at the age of 85. The driver, a 35-year-old man, was seriously injured but survived. The woman in her 30s was also in a Fiat. The Quest recorded the verdict as an accidental death. Jordan 6. Okay. Damn. His wife died 2 years later. Damn. That's brutal, dude. I thought he died of natural causes because he was 85. That sucks.
Yeah.
I like how he kind of has like he's not a major character, but he's like in License to Kill. He has like he's in it quite a bit.
Yeah, I like that part. Where he just shows up halfway through.
Yeah.
I think Living Daylights and oh my god, Living Daylights and GoldenEye have my two favorite Q scenes in the whole series. That and of course the Skyfall one because it's peak.
I like the one Living Daylights.
It's really fun. You get the fucking boombox. You got the couch that eats people.
Couch. Yeah.
I love the couch.
They never like explain it or anything. He just like sit down. The guy sits down. He sits on top and laughs. And then he just cut back. Like, yeah. Also, he's like, I like how at least like Timothy Dalton's not an asshole to him.
Yeah.
Like fucking someone like Roger Moore is like a dick to him.
Yeah. I also like. I know a lot of people don't like her, but I like the more nerdy Moneypenny in those movies.
Like the original one, the Canadian actress, or the one from Pierce Brosnan era.
In the Dalton ones. It's a different woman.
Which one is she?
She's only in those two. She might only be in.
Oh, I do like that one. Yeah, I like the one in the Pierce Brosnan one. I don't really love the original. I think it bothers me that she's not British.
Yeah.
She has like an American accent. I'm like, dude, come on, this ain't your movie.
Yeah.
Go be in Mission Impossible or something. I guess Mission Impossible was a TV show then, but still, dude.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It also just makes no sense. So I like that they keep him in as a recurring character, but it makes no sense that he's the same, or like Moneypenny carries over sometimes.
Then Judi Dench carries over into an entirely
She's the only one,
continuity.
and that's like a complete reboot.
Yeah.
Although they like,
I like when they do that though.
Although I felt like they kind of like hinted at in the Daniel Craig era a little bit that like James Bond is just like a code name, and it's not like.
Yeah.
But then they also like went back on that in Skyfall and explained his whole backstory and everything.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
because they did a lot of goofy stuff throughout the Craig era.
Like what?
I'm really glad that I think we talked about this maybe briefly the last time we recorded, but I'm really glad that they didn't put Sean Connery in Skyfall.
He was supposed to be in Skyfall?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the guy in the other guy in like the mansion.
Yeah, like the caretaker?
Yeah, he was supposed to show up there, and they were gonna confirm the codename theory. Then they decided that would be stupid.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like it would have been dumb, but I feel like that's some Marvel shit.
Yeah, but I don't think it would work for Bond.
Nowadays, I would hate it, but like in that era, like it wasn't. We weren't like nostalgia bait. It wasn't as big a deal. I feel like it would have been like I would have thought it was sick, but like I can understand why it would have been like. Looking back now, I'd be like, yeah, that was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But I think it's an interesting theory, but I guess they decided they're just like, well, fuck it. He is James Bond.
I'm glad.
But I don't know how they're gonna deal with it with the next James Bond. Whether or not they carry over like
reboot it again.
You think they're gonna carry over any characters like?
Probably not. Honestly.
Like not Ben Whishaw or whatever his name is.
Q. They could do Q. Whishaw. Just have him be completely different. Have him just act completely different.
Yeah, he could. I mean, it's not like he's very old, so.
Yeah.
They
could make it a period piece as well. I've heard talk about that here and there.
Well, that's like what's his name? Quentin Tarantino was begging to direct Casino Royale as a 1960s period piece starring Pierce Brosnan.
I don't really like him, and I don't
want Quentin Tarantino directing Bond.
Yeah.
Now, hey, Christopher Nolan really wants to direct it too. I was like, I'd love to hear his pitch.
Yeah, I think
I would be much more inclined to have Christopher Nolan because people are like, oh, he makes boring like art films, but dude, Dark Knight trilogy is like, it's evidence that he can make a good, well character-driven action film.
Yeah, and I think Tenet is just a great example of what he could do in a Bond film.
Yeah.
And I love that movie, so I would totally want to see that kind of style.
As long as like what's like fucking we don't get what's his... the like director who did like Pan's Labyrinth,
Guillermo del
Toro. Yeah,
why
as long
not?
as like him. No, I'm kidding. I'm just saying, like,
awesome.
They try to get some like weird art house director.
That would be sick.
That would be. Oh, I'd hate that, dude. They get like fucking Baz Luhrmann or something.
Okay, that would be shit. They get like the guy that did The Witch and The Lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
I need to
What's the
see
director's
those. I don't
name?
actually know his name.
Robert
Aaron
Eggers.
Richard.
Robert Eggers. He
Robert
did like The
Eggers.
Northman too, which I've heard is good.
I
I've
need to
heard
see
that's really
that.
good.
Yeah, I need to. I think I'd be into his filmography.
But that one's like a big action movie. So I
He's
think
really
he
into
did.
like being period accurate, apparently.
Yeah, I mean he's only done like 3 movies.
Yeah.
He's doing another one about a Transylvanian vampire in the 19th century that comes out this year.
He's doing.
Starring Bill Skarsgård and Willem Dafoe, the two like scariest people in Hollywood. I love Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Oh my god. Fuck.
He's one of my favorite parts about the first John Wick movie.
Yeah, it was pretty cool on that.
He's barely in it.
I don't know
too.
if I have a favorite Defoe role. It's just kind of based.
Dude, I don't know. I'm just looking through his. I mean, Spider-Man. Finding
Classic.
Nemo. He's the
Finding
he's
Nemo,
the
Nemo.
fucking fish with the scar, Gil.
Okay.
Beast.
Okay.
I could tell you what movies aren't good that he's in.
Definitely.
The Great Wall.
Bruh.
Speed 2, Cruise Control. He was in some bad movies. John Carter. Did you ever watch John Carter?
No, I've heard about it. Doesn't it have like multiple remakes?
I don't think so.
It's like a
That was just an
Disney
era of
sci-fi.
Disney making some weird
Yeah.
live action films like Prince of Persia, Sands of Time.
Yeah, that's a weird ass film.
Lore accurate Jake Gyllenhaal.
More accurate Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, for.
But The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That's another weird one. Does that have
Eh.
fucking like?
Jay Baruchel and Nick Cage.
Yeah, fuck Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, he's a fucking goofball. I like. Have you seen The Rock though?
Is that the one with Sean Connery?
Yeah,
I know of it.
dude, that's a really good bad movie.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking Michael Bay movie.
Oh.
Dude, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie, but like it's so cheesy. But I think it did remind me a lot of like John Woo Face Off type vibe.
Yeah.
Not only because it's a movie that came out in the late '90s with Nick Cage, but it kind of feel like that a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
slow motion, a lot of overacting. Sean
Yeah.
Connery's such a beast.
Yeah.
I actually think he's sick in that movie.
I've still never seen Face Off.
I think you'd like it, but it's
Maybe.
just a lot of the they got like the gun fu and
Yeah. I like John Woo and I like kind of the goofiness of it, but that movie just has like only actors that I vehemently dislike.
like John Travolta and Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Travolta's not a good actor.
God. Come on. Fuck. Fuck.
No.
Oh man.
Wow, they're really taking the piss by showing you his healing go all the way up instead of just like throwing
Yeah.
you back in with his healing bar all the way up. That's such
Yeah.
a dickhead move. This is a hard
The
boss,
rings-
dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't watched, but we were talking about all those other movies. John Carter was like a huge flop.
Yeah. When
That,
did
like-
that was like earlier.
That like
2000s,
fucked
right?
up Taylor Kitsch's career.
I don't even know who that is. It's probably why.
They were grooming him. He was also in that Battleship movie.
Ooh,
That's another one that I was like,
that's a big.
I can't believe that actually happened.
It's a big stinker. I couldn't believe that at the time. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean. I was like, really? Like
Rihanna? I was so confused.
Fucking Hasbro. It was
Yeah.
oh my god! Like I can't take that. They want to be like a serious group. Like fucking Liam Neeson's in it.
That's so strange.
Jesse Plemons is in it. Fucking Alexander Skarsgård,
Hmm.
of course. They got like a bunch of supermodels to just be these like captains,
Yeah.
this
As you
battleship
do.
and
As you
shit.
do.
Yeah. Who directed that movie? Peter Berg.
I
What
was
else
about
did
to
he
say, was it
direct?
Pitoff?
Oh yeah, he's
Sounds like something.
like a
Pitoff
Peter
would do.
Berg's like He's like a Mark Wahlberg merchant.
Oh God.
He directed like Deepwater Horizon, Patriots Day, Alone Survivor, Mile 22, Spencer Confidential.
Bad.
He also directed Fire in the Sky. That's like a scary movie about these guys who get abducted by aliens, and apparently it's a true story. Who knows? He directed Friday Night Lights, which is a movie I actually really like.
I thought that was a TV show.
They made a TV show afterwards that people also really like, but I thought it was really cheesy and the acting sucked. The movie's good, dude. Like for a sports movie, it's very serious and like kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was different.
I heard that
Billy
Video
Bob
Game
Thornton's
High
very
School
good.
was inspired by Friday Night Lights, which is
Which one?
Video Game High School, which is a very
The one
cheesy
the one where they
show.
filmed it at?
What?
The one where they
No.
filmed video game.
No, I'm saying that show was inspired by Friday Night Lights.
Oh, really? Interesting. I did not know that. I still never watched Video Game High School either, so don't murder me. But
Yeah,
I know
I don't
a lot of
blame
people
you.
love that.
Imagine
No,
it's
I know a lot of
very
people love that show.
obscure.
I just didn't like grow up watching it, so it's like,
Yeah, I didn't either, but I watched it like a few years ago and I loved it.
dude, how do you fucking dodge these things?
With great effort.
Oh, nice.
Still got like 2 more left in them.
This is a really hard boss.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Kinda is.
The weirdest part about Friday Night Lights
Yeah,
is they
bro.
brought for the TV show. I think they wait, or maybe I'm tweaking. I'm pretty sure.
What's
Yeah,
it
wait,
gonna
they
do
did.
now?
Yeah, the only character that they brought in to the show that was in the movie was like the coach's
Let's
wife.
go. Let's fucking go.
Let's go. And she
Yeah.
plays the same role, but everyone else is different.
pretty
It's
sure he
obviously
can
not.
still kill
There's
you
no
like
canon.
this.
It's not like the same thing.
Watch out. He's up to something.
Hey, imagine that killed you.
It can kill you.
That's what I mean. It looked like it could. It knocked down the thing right behind you.
Sonic campaign done, baby.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, it's a Sonic campaign.
Holy shit! My life be like ooh. Oh, do you know that song, dude?
No.
My life be like ooh.
We're gonna turn up.
ooh,
We're gonna turn up the sound a
came
little
over.
bit.
Yo,
It came
this is an
over.
important. This is an important cutscene.
Yeah, this is cinema right here. You can still barely hear it.
Ah, Tails! Look out!
You're gonna crash.
Is he trying to stop the train in GTA 5? Oh, he's just jumping to his death.
Yeah.
This song is fucking sick, dude.
This song is awesome. You can't really hear it because audio mixing in this game sucks dick. But, you know.
Yeah, why is there still water? I can hear
Yeah,
water.
What the fuck? This game is held. We literally already said that. This game is held together with toothpaste and string.
See, he's got the green eyes in this game. It's
He
the
does
first
have
game he's
green
got the green eyes.
I guess his eyes were just black before, right?
I don't know. I think
They
in the
weren't
game,
blue, were they?
yeah. Let me look it up.
I remember
Look at
like
this part for Sonic.
Yuji Naka, famous criminal.
Famous criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Went
they're
to
just
jail for
black.
insider trading.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he is a criminal. Yeah, but dude, he made Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, he also made this game. He did make Sonic Heroes.
I know. I'm
He
just
made
saying.
Sonic.
He also made Balan Wonderworld.
He did make Balan Wonderworld. Apparently, he made that game like behind Square Enix's back. Like they didn't know what he was doing when he was making that game. There was like no QA testing on that game.
That game, it just looks so shit.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's like they released it.
Yeah.
Didn't just take the L. You know.
When even was that? It feels like it was a long time ago now.
It's 2021.
Well, that
Yeah, content. Jesus, he made a lot of Burning Rangers on the Sega Saturn.
I've heard that that's actually a really cool game.
That's like a
I love the
Japanese.
song. I love the
Japanese
song
game.
from that game.
I don't know if it came. Did it come out in the US?
It did, yeah.
Oh, it did. Cool. Came out in fucking May 28th, 1998. That was like, I don't even. When did the Dreamcast launch? It was pretty close to that.
About then is when the
Yeah.
Dreamcast launched.
It also made Choo Choo Rocket, which. Didn't I? Wait. No. I don't know why I thought I owned it. I think I almost bought it.
I think we talked about it.
Yeah. Oh, you know why? It's because I saw it on sale at CEX last week for like $5. I was like, dude, I should get fucking Choo Choo Rocket. I do not. I do have Crazy Taxi. That's what it starts with. And Jet Grind Radio.
Was Choo Choo Rocket a Dreamcast game?
Yeah. It's like a puzzle game. I don't know how the hell you play it. I've watched gameplay. It looks very interesting. And it also had a Game Boy Advance release, because of course it did. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool abandoned series, and there's also some really weird ones like Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
I've heard that that game sucks.
I've also heard that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like Sonic references in that game. Because
it was made by Sonic Team.
Because yeah, Sonic Spinball Party, fucking of course. Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah.
The fucking controller for that on the GameCube.
That shit was sick.
Awesome. I don't get how that works, because you can't play that online on GameCube. They didn't have any online service.
It did.
What's the point? It did?
Yeah.
Did you have, like, was there like an adapter?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any online service on GameCube.
It's only used in like 2 games.
Let me see. Oh, there's a Wikipedia article about it. Only 8 games with internet or LAN support. It never commissioned any servers, but allowed other publishers to do so. Oh, okay. So it was separate. Only game released in the Western. Yeah, Phantasy Star was the only game. There was a game called Homeland that only released in Japan, developed by Chunsoft.
Oh. I know
Have you heard of that game?
No.
Homeland, GameCube. Let's see this. Oh god. This just looks like a blatant, like, Animal Crossing ripoff.
Oh. I'm shoveling Mike and Ike's into my mouth if anyone's wondering about my audio.
Of course. No, that's necessary.
Yeah. Gotta keep the sugar levels up for Sonic Adventure or else I'll pass out.
What was I gonna say? I had something really interesting to say about this. I wonder how expensive the fucking controller is right now. The Phantasy Star Online.
It's really expensive last time I checked.